Bodega Boys.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Jesus Nice here, Bodega Boys. You know the fucking vibes. We happen to have a guest for the podcast tonight, Logan Paul. Is this...
What's up, bro? Great to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just want to let everybody know. I want to make a big announcement. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, dude. Like, yo, you guys are my niggas. Like, I love you guys.
Okay. First of all,
I love you niggas, bro. Like, you guys are dope.
You can't say that word.
You guys are mad dope.
Okay.
You guys.
First of all, I just want to.
I'm sorry. Yo, my bad, bro.
I wanted to apologize. I know you hit me up. You hit me up because you felt some kind of way about the intro.
My bad, bro.
Episode 227. You felt that you were misrepresented. That we made you look stupid and whatever. Like,
dude.
Speak on that.
So here's the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like you guys kind of like flame me on the intro last week. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know, like that's kind of unfair. Like, I'm really taking fighting seriously. You know what I mean, dude? Like, so it was like kind of foul for you guys.
You fought Nate Robinson. Like, one of Miro's kids is bigger than him, but you feel
but you know, like still, you know what I mean? Like, it was still like it was a fair fight because it was like, you know, like he's like, you know, he's like strong.
He's a basketball player.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so he could like jump mad high. He could have jumped and punched me in the face. Who like nobody even knows, dude. But you know what? I'm a fighter, and that's why I came here on the #1 podcast in the world, bro. Because I'm here to make a super fucking dope announcement. Like, and I wanted you guys to hear it first.
Okay, what is this announcement you have to make? I mean, we're happy. We're happy that you chose us, but you know what's the announcement?
Bro, Mero, shut up. Like, if you do my voice, bro, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. Like, that was like fucked up.
Mero, chill. Like,
come on. I mean, it's like, nigga, I do voices. I be doing what the fuck?
You be doing? All right,
Yo, bro,
he's right next to you.
All right, bro. Don't steal my thunder, dude. Bro, I want to announce on the #1 podcast in the world, Bodega Boys, that I am going to enter into the ring, not the octagon, the actual ring, and box with Floyd Money Mayweather, bro. The money team, bro. The legend, bro. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fuck him up, bro. Because he's like 5 feet tall. He's probably shorter than Nate Robinson, dude. I'm gonna fucking kick his fucking ass, bro.
Wow,
That's
you heard it here first on the #1 podcast.
Yeah, bro.
Logan Paul is gonna fight Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
Junior. Are you not afraid? Bro. Are you not afraid that he's gonna murder you in the ring?
No, fuck no, dude. He's mad small. So like now, like I know my thing is like beating up smaller black dudes. That's my thing, bro. I'm doing it, bro.
Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Mero, can you believe this? He's gonna fight Mayweather.
He's. I don't know. I think that's a bad idea, bro. But Mayweather's a great boxer. He's an actual boxer.
Yeah.
Like Nate Robinson was just a basketball player. That's a bad.
Logan,
bro, I don't care. Bro, no, dude. Listen, I'm a real fighter, bro. I'm not just a TikTok guy. I'm a real legit boxer, bro. Like I put in the work, bro. Look at all my tats,
bro.
Look at all my tats.
What's that, Mero? You hear that noise? I hear something on my head. I hear something in my head. It's like a. What's that? What's that?
Like a rhythm? Whoa.
Okay. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's Chet Hayes music. Chet Hayes in the building.
Wagwan, my youth. Yo.
Chet Hayes in the building.
Yo, Paul Logan. Paul.
Jake,
me have to tell you something.
Jake,
whoa, no. Fuck you up. I want to fight. Me want fight. Me want fight you. Jake Logan.
Chet. Okay, Chet.
Wagwan, my youth. My brethren. Jesus nice. My Jamaican yard man thing. Big yard man thing. Wagwan, my youth.
Yeah, that's my brethren. As we said to you in Clubhouse, well, not me, but other Jamaicans and first generation Jamaicans, you can't be doing this accent. It's offensive.
Me not give a bumper clock. You me not care. Me not care.
Wow.
I go say it like this. Me not care. I tell you right now, Chet is a pure yard man.
Wow.
And I'm off. And Jake. What the boy name? What the picnic name?
Sean Paul. It's Sean Paul's son, Jake Paul.
Sean Paul. Oh,
Logan Paul. Logan Paul.
Me I got dirty yo. Me I got dirty eh. Me I go stick me fist to you like glue.
Wow.
Brethren.
Wow. This
Let me tell you.
Is out of control.
Jesus.
Logan, you got anything to say?
You got to wave the flag for me.
Logan,
you got to wave the flag for me, Jamaica.
I'm about to end this. This is too much.
Dude, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm going to fucking kick your ass, dude.
Well,
like,
no. You don't need this white on white violence.
Like, dude, no. He's Jamaican, dude.
He's not Jamaican.
He is.
Tom Hanks is his father.
Me a blood clot yard man.
You are not a yard man.
I'm a top shatter. Nobody
What part of Jamaica you from?
Hazelton. Chet is town. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right there from across the street from Caliboods. Right there. Me I live across the street. Tom Hanks, him Jamaican too. Him a give birth to me in Kingston.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
Big up.
You know what?
Logan,
This is off the rails.
Logan Hayes.
No.
February 20th.
No,
February
remember, we gotta
20th,
start this
Logan
podcast.
Hayes.
They wildin'.
Yo,
Yo,
y'all
wildin'.
Y'all gotta go.
Get them out of here.
This is a
Get them outta
horrible
here.
idea. Yo, who booked this?
I don't know, man. Yo, Tommy Wildin'.
Yo, take this, man.
We gotta talk to you, Tommy. Yo, episode 228, man. Yo, do the drop,
Damn, bro. Do the fucking
bro.
drop. Get this niggas out of here. Yo, security.
Yo,
Oh, we don't got security. Shit.
check, give me my flag back.
Yo, he's out with that shit. Put the shit on as a cake.
Stop the teeth in. Man. Do the drop.
Man, do the fucking drop. God damn it.
You're listening to The Audio Art, the most dangerous podcast in the universe. Do the drop.
That's right. That's it. What other podcast is giving you levels? What do other podcasts even have? I don't listen to other podcasts. So I don't know. So you know.
Yeah, no, that's
Check 'em
not.
out.
No. Even
got
if
time for
y'all
that.
had intros, they wouldn't be fucking with
They
that
wouldn't
shit.
be these. These are fire, bro. These are fire. Remember the days when we
These
didn't
are
have them?
vignettes.
Our intros could be a separate podcast. Well, actually, isn't that basically the Showtime show? Anyway, you know what it is? Episode
Don't say that too
228.
loud. Chad Hayes might appear.
He might come back.
Anyway.
Looking at
Bravado
night.
and shit.
Looking at night. You know, world's most illustrious, dangerous, halal. We're so many different things.
All that.
Also,
Sucio.
off the rip, I would say, you know what? We don't take time to do this. Shout out to you if you're listening to this. You have survived so far one of the wildest years in American human existence.
History.
And you take it for granted. Like the other day, I got my COVID test results and it said negative, and I was like, no big deal. That is a big deal. That's a huge deal. And if you're still out here kicking it, shout out to you. If you got COVID and you survived, shout out to you. If you died, you're probably not listening to this. So I don't know why I mentioned you. So that was.
Now you gotta play Cuban Link Flowers for the Dead as your Watch the Femme song.
Oh, gotta bring it back. Oh, wow. But, yes, you know what it is. Sponsored by Cash App. You know the vibes.
Yes,
As
sir.
always. And also, some of y'all might be like, wow, DJ Samero, you just dropped the podcast a couple days ago. You know what? We're back on schedule. We're staying on schedule.
Machines.
Like a girl who forgot one day of her birth control, and now you're taking 2 days worth of birth control to get back on schedule. Listen, baby.
I'm saying?
It's not about
Been there.
science. It's about the effort. Okay? You know what the vibes.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of common sense. Like, I missed
your
4
womb
days.
knows you. Your
know what
womb
I'm
knows
saying?
you.
Yeah.
If your womb, like if you're pregnant because you missed 1 day of birth control, and then you take it the next day, your womb be like, nah, see, yo, chill. Yo, my man, she was wildin'. She was wildin'. Chill. Cancel that.
Take it easy. She had
People
mad
don't know.
margaritas.
People don't know. Ovaries can call and cancel sperm the same way you can call and dispute charges on your
Yep.
credit card. This is like
It's mad biological. Bruh. You open
I
up the
learned it.
Pregger app.
Exactly. There
And
you
then
go.
just hit cancel. It's like Uber. It's like Uber. You just cancel pregnancy. Like,
Are you sure you want to cancel? There's a $5 charge. You're like,
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Speaking of canceling pregnancies, actually,
Yes.
is a great transition. Your man Future was out here.
He's like, yo, take this money for the AB. Not the AP, the AB.
you want the schmabortion?
Abortion money.
20K. I'm like, Future,
20 bands.
that's a lot.
Sir.
That's a lot. And he's talking
It's
about
a lot, but it's also not.
Well, I mean, an abortion is not $20,000.
It's not.
I heard. I don't know.
Listen.
You know.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like, don't like I don't care. I've been there. It's 400 cash. A lot of you Bronx niggas done went Dutch on some abortion. You put 200, shorty put 200. We went to Planned Parenthood. You made it happen.
How y'all pulling up with Groupon coupons for some abortion? Like, come on, fam.
Yo, group
How you coming through? How you coming through with the punch card? Like,
yo,
it's my fifth one.
My shit's free.
I get this and a free sandwich from Subway. Like, yeah.
Yeah. You got a free 20-ounce Mountain Dew. Yeah, baby.
But I mean, 20K.
Listen, I am not. If I had the ability to get pregnant and I got pregnant, well, actually, nah. You play the long game though with Future. You're like, nah, I ain't get rid of this shit, nigga. You gonna be paying me for 18 years.
But isn't he always fighting online and like about child support and shit like that? He not paying. I don't know. But I do know. I do know he be giving chicks APs, right? And APs range from like 16 to 6 figures.
Yeah.
So imagine
like,
you get this.
That.
You get your womb scraped for 20K. And now you see him up next in Instagram the next day with some chick and she got 40K on her wrist. Do you feel some kind of way?
You feel me? You got to stand in line and shit. Wait, you know he ain't going with you.
You know he's not.
He's not. He might say security.
He's not. He's just living life. He's just running through chicks like Emily in Paris.
Come on,
Future.
They said you
Future
to
in bitches. It's the new show.
Nigga send you to fucking Planned Parenthood with DJ Esco. Like, yo, here. Nigga send you with Metro Boomin. Like, yo,
Metro Boomin wants some more.
Metro Boomin won't know. Metro Woman.
Metro Woman. Woo!
God damn.
Metro Woman. Listen, that is an abortion clinic we are opening in Atlanta. Let's go.
Holla. Let's go.
Holla. Oh, shout out to Georgia. They just had Trump had the mad whack rally yesterday. Yeah. It was so boring. He was supposed to
gotta use angles now.
He was trying to introduce two people, and he was just talking about himself. And he said if he had lost, he'd be a gracious loser, and he would have accepted it. But he did lose. Yeah. He said he won Georgia. He did not. He was just up there. This is sad. Like the crowd.
It's sad,
it looked
bro.
like the crowd for the Smash Mouth concert where everyone called Corona. Like everyone was like, "Yo, this shit is whack. Why'd I come to this shit?" He didn't have no hits.
Nothing, bro. He didn't play Lock Her Up. He didn't play fucking Build That Wall.
He was
none of his joints.
Sad. And then like at one point the crowd was trying to say "We love you," but then they were trying to say USA at the same time, and it was just like colliding. So it was just like you didn't hear anything. Just a mess. Just sad. Sad. He got like 44 days left.
Give up, dog. Like we're Knicks fans, so we know what it feels like to be like down by 20 with 1 minute left, and you're like, yo, this is an L. We're taking this L. But you're still like, yo, if they hit 23s in a row.
You said down by 20 with 1 minute left. Man, you mean down by 20 with 2 minutes spent in the third quarter. And you know they ain't catch it back. You know that. All right? And even then, Willis like, they right there. They right there. They right there. Let them hit 2 shots back to back. Woo! Get ready. Get ready for the comeback.
Fam, speaking of that, I was watching the Giants game thinking the same thing. Like, okay, the Seahawks get the ball back. It's Russell Wilson. He got 2 minutes left to score a touchdown. I'm a Knicks fan. We all know how this goes. Get ready for heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? And no, the Giants are winning the division, yo, with an abysmal record. Yes, so, they're in first place. They're 5-7 in their first place.
I have not been following football at all. So, is the division super weak this year? I heard that
it's like trash.
It's trash.
It's comically bad. Okay. And there's no winning records.
So, do they actually have a chance in the playoffs or no?
I mean, and that's the thing with football. Like football is just one game. Yeah, right. One game. It's not a series. So you get hot. That's why. Yo, Eli. That's the legend of playoff Eli. Like you get into you sneak into the playoffs, and then he turns into like incredible.
Can't spell elite without Eli.
Talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
Can't spell elite without Eli. Give that man his roses while he's still alive.
You know what I'm saying? And a big Dunkin' coffee.
Okay,
and pull up in the Toyota Camry.
Threw the city on his back twice, bro.
Like a
carry is over. All right, there's no difference between Eli Manning and firefighters that carried people out of the trade center on 9/11.
Talk about it. Yo, that's a fact. You got fucking Trumpito out here talking about Rudy Giuliani's the greatest mayor. Eli Manning's the greatest mayor New York has ever seen, and he wasn't even in office. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's true. It's
he played in Jersey even.
That's true. That's true. But you know what?
Good. It's looking good.
Sadly,
They can fuck around.
we got bad news coming in. It's breaking. It doesn't make my heart feel good to announce this. Some of y'all don't know that, but you know what it is? It's Rudy got that Rona. Rudy got that Rona. Hey, Rudy Giuliani.
He got
that Giuliani. A little Rudy. He got that. Hey, shout out to Rudy Giuliani, the newest contestant on the Summer Jam screen.
Yeah, you bozo.
Rona.
Let's go.
A man who actively did not wear a mask. A man who actively and proactively debuked and debunked things that Dr. Fauci said. Yep. And helped amplify the stuff that Trump was saying, which led to the fact that now we are the bum-ass country. Yep. We are the country holding the door open for you at 7-Eleven, and you know we don't need it. You know we are just scamming. We're not homeless. We're just trying to run a scam. That's all we are. Mm-hmm.
Yep. You see us getting dressed in regular clothes at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like we worked a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. Like
how you homeless with a brand new pair of Air Max 270s? Explain yourself.
How
those
sir?
Those just dropped last week.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Them bubbles is not even scuffed.
All right. So listen, Rudy got corona, but you know he'll be all right because everyone around Giuliani, everyone around Trump's circle that gets the Rona, they survive. They get the good. They get
somehow.
They get the good. They get the good drugs, bro.
The good shit.
I'm trying to get like that, bro. I'm trying to, bro. Like me and you, come on, bro. Ocean's 11 and like fucking Mount Sinai. Come on, bro. That's what
bro. Come on, bro. Get a little Regeneron, bro.
Come on,
you
bro.
Know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. Get a nurse. You get a card. I mean, listen. I got a Yugo. We get out of here, bro. We make so much.
Yeah, we do this shit like a half baked. Like one of us just gets a job as a custodian in a hospital. Exactly. just swipes my Regeneron.
Bro, just call me Tracy Chapman. I got a fast car. Come on, what do you want to do?
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on.
Get out of here. Okay, bro. Meanwhile, we both get caught because as soon as we get inside, we just take mad pills and nod out. Like, oh.
Is it too soon to make that our buddy movie?
No,
saved the world from Rona?
Because of COVID, like now the rules have changed. Because once COVID is over in America, that's when you know it's officially over. Every other country gonna be like, once America gets their last case, then we're done. Because guess what, guys? Sad to say, America is in the room with 3 teachers. We stay in the same room all day, every day.
There's no windows.
We have to walk against the wall when we go to the lunchroom. Because you know what? We be wilding. Some of y'all might dap us up or, wave hi at us to impress a girl in your class. Like, oh, you're so nice to them. You know the vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then you're gonna see America just yelling for no reason when the teacher's trying to tell us to calm down.
Yo, America is out here in the classroom with no windows and 7 teachers.
And a
crisis para.
just behavior issues. Every now and then you're gonna see security guards running at full speed, holding their walkie-talkie to our classroom.
Yo, he's wilding. Yeah.
That's you know what? There's a problematic light. For any of y'all who were in that room and you also had the full silver fillings over your teeth because you was bad. Yeah.
Man. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Homicidal maniac.
There. You know what I'm saying?
Just setting a cat on fire at home. Yeah.
Yo, listen, man. Schools in New York City public schools, shout out to New York City public schools because they do what they want. Like, the principal's basically like the king or the queen of the establishment, and they do what the fuck they want. Because I know that you're not supposed to do this is when a kid is acting out, you're not supposed to just be like, yo, you keep fucking up, I'm going to put you in special ed. With the bad kids. And they used to say that shit in front of them. Like, yo, we going to put you in here with the bad kids. I'm like, dog, if I'm in that class, I'm not trying to hear that. Like I just can't read that good. Like, I'm not out here trying to shoot nobody.
I remember I was dating Shorty in high school, and like I had never seen her in the school the whole time. And apparently, what makes sense was she had been dating dude in like the behaviorally challenged classes. So she was in a different wing for mad long. So I never seen her. So I was like, yo, Shorty's bad, little light skinned Shorty. Yo, your man found out and was like upset and like was trying to like beat her up or whatever, or was put word around school that he was gonna jump me. Like, excuse you? No. Because listen, me and my mans, we had just copped the new butterfly knives, my man. Let's make it do what it do, baby.
Yo,
So,
that was
and-
rather impressive in high school. Let's keep
Listen,
it
a butterfly knife. You know how many fights I did not have to have because I had to open a butterfly knife? And just if you do it smoothly and you're like, what's up? You open it and you hit it against your thigh like, what's up? Who wants to get cut first? Niggas back up. So yeah, shout out
Real
to the
quick.
I remember it was on the fourth. Yo, shout out to G Steel. I think he might have been it. It was on the fourth floor at Lehman High School by the bathrooms where we used to battle the Dominicans, and they called me Moreno for control of the bathrooms. And had to do that. Did it during. And you know what? To make it official, we did it during the changing of classes during that period when everyone's in the hallway, because that's how you got your name out there in the streets at high school when people saw you do shit. And then they started running to their homerooms and telling people like, yo, Jesus wilding on the fourth floor. He had a knife. Yeah.
The fourth floor was wild at Lehman, but Lehman was the wildest New York City public school because like every other school was just like, yo, Bloods, Crips, ding, whatever gang ran the school. When I was in Clayton, it was Crips and Bloods.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, when I went to Lehman, them Albanians, the ABI, Albanian Boys Incorporated, yo, them motherfuckers had that shit on Super Smash.
Well,
I'm
no,
like, yo,
that
y'all
must have been after I left, because them niggas was, they thought they had it on Smash, and the niggas from Throgs was like, we live right there. Meanwhile, I try to tell niggas from, I'm like, yo, come through. Yeah, you just take the bus for half an hour. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, I don't know, nigga, bring some combos and some Gatorade. It's a long trip. You'll be all right. Like,
I try to bring niggas. I had niggas do a journey from Kingsbridge to Throgsburg to fight because I thought I was gonna get jumped, and they got there and niggas seen mad motherfuckers that was not from the area, and it was like, I think Mara brought some niggas with guns, so let's let's dissipate this whole shit.
Man. Woo. Also, shout out to
my
combos. Are they still make those? Because I have not seen combos in my supermarket in quite some time. They still make them, right?
They out here. Yeah, they out here. Any gas station, food
official scumbag
got 'em on
food.
deck. Yup.
Back when I was in pharmaceuticals, that was my go-to run around bag. You just keep that in your
You need
pocket
that.
while you running from hotel to hotel at 6 a.m. in New York City, living an A24 life. Don't even realize what the fuck A24 is. You're just like, yo, bro, Safdie brothers, make a movie out of this. They're like, no, nigga, this is just your regular life. This is just, you left your home with deodorant, a phone charger, and a toothbrush, and you told your dog, I'll see you in 2 days. What kind of life are you living, Jesus? I was like, yeah, I'm wildin'. They're like, you are drinking a Limerita before you even got on the train. You know that shit is not even going to still be hitting by the time you hit 149th Street. I'm like, that's why I bought two, bro. Like, they only God,
Second World War.
only three people can judge me. God, Tupac, and Judge Judy. Get the fuck out my face, bro. Okay?
Yo, zero cap. Motherfuckers were wild the other day. My man hit me up and started telling stuff. And it's wild, like, because you know how they say, like, what the more information and memories and whatever you take in, like, shit gets pushed out. I'm
Yep.
like, yo, so much shit got pushed out that I'm like, now motherfuckers will hit me up, like, on DMs. Yo, son. Yo, let me find out. Yo, that's wild. Yo, I'm mad proud of you. Yo, son, remember when we did I'm like, yo, my man. I'm like, yo.
Right in the DM.
I'm like, no.
Gonna fuck
And
around.
it's a
You gonna
voice
be,
I'm like, yo, why is this a voice message?
you gonna be in court. You gonna be like, oh, why? Oh, wow, Casanova's here. G Herbo's here. They be like, State of New York versus the Kid Miro. I was like, oh. They'd be like, oh.
Yo.
And then
I'm like, yo,
the
what
worst
fuck?
part is when they have to read your text messages and they read the emojis and they get whimsical. They're like, he wanted delivered 4 T-shirts, cat emoji, winking emoji, laughing emoji, and then they look at you. You're like, oh shit, these
Like,
niggas
you
got.
thought
Me.
nigga, like, yo, y'all been using that since '98.
And then
Switch it up.
And then your lawyer got to be like, Your Honor, my client was using an Android. Clearly, he was going through something. Like, come on.
He was hurting.
His bubbles was green. He was hurting. Come on. No, come on. Ain't no broads calling you back with green bubbles. Come on. What kind of life is he living? Come on.
Listen, and that is precisely the reason why there's a sibling group chat, and then there's a group chat with just me and Tito, because Ingrid refuses to switch over to iPhone, and she's still living that whack droid life. And I'm shaming you publicly in front of people. I know you're gonna punch me in the face, but I'll eat it. I don't care. I want to get veneers.
Shout out to Ingrid, the Android Queen. The Android Queen. Now you're sharing these greenlings. And your phone could do it first. But guess what? In group chat, you're the worst. The worst. The worst. You see me? I've been practicing my improv. Because listen, Wayne Brady, I'm coming for your title. Because I want to take... Me and Miro were taking over Whose Line Is It?
Whose line is
it? That show still comes on, right? I don't know.
I hope so.
You know what? Oh my God.
I turned into Kodak Black. I hope so.
That show is going to be me, you, and Victor on there. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Victor, what's your improv skills like?
Victor's just the Drew Carey just giving out points.
Man, points?
He's like, yo, 20,000 points. I don't give a shit. Whatever the fuck, nigga. He's on the phone. He's like, yo, Verizon? Yeah, all right. 30,000 points. Yeah, to one of y'all. Flip a coin.
No, you know what we need to do? We need to make a show. We need to make a show that's about teenagers, but clearly cast ourselves. Because what I've realized from watching TV is people have no idea what teenagers look like.
At all.
We could totally be on a premium network pretending to be 50. Well, no, we don't. We don't even got to do that. We don't even got to do that.
Just go straight like this.
Like this. I'm like, yo, Miro, what's up? Yo, homeroom was crazy today, my guy. Whoops. I shouldn't say crazy. That's ableist, and I'm trying to be a better person. What's going on, my guy?
Yo, no funny. Homeroom teacher was acting wild, brazy.
What?
She's lame. Oh, sorry, my bad. That's problematic, yo. We're woke.
Oh, wow, look, it's Victor. Victor, you smoked me in Roblox last night because that's what we play. Because we're young, right?
Yeah, we're little. But, we're young kids.
Yo,
can I hold 5 Robux?
I don't have any money, but do you have any pubic hairs yet? I am too young to go through maturity.
Yeah, no. Yo, my voice is very deep for my age, but I have not entered puberty despite my facial hair.
You just watch it at home. You're like, this nigga's 37. What's going on?
What's going on here?
He got a mortgage. Okay,
it's like that Teddy Ray meme. It's like, nigga, you 36.
Exactly. Now. Listen, there needs to be more.
I don't want to see me with the shaved face no more either.
The shaved face. You know what? I was always under the impression that on Saturday Night Live you have to shave your face. It's not true. So
nah.
But I don't know. This is a question I have.
If you go,
when you host Saturday Night Live, do you just host or do you write the jokes as well? Because if that's the case, because if we were to host it, we'd have to change a lot of the jokes. A lot of the jokes.
What?
They're like, all right,
and this air on like.
They'd be like, on this sketch, you and Miro are both human chopped cheeses, and Justin Timberlake are buying you. And you're like, all right, see, we're gonna
see what we not gonna do.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Yo, who wrote this shit?
Yeah. All right, so in this, we're gonna make Miro dress as a baby. Get it? Instead of the kid Miro, he's the baby Miro. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And Jesus, you're babysitting him. So I'm like,
that's hilarious, guys.
Relax.
Okay. Yeah. But still, SNL, let us host. We'll help. Listen, we'll help you. We'll look out for you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
The brand's hot.
One hand washes the other. Both wash the face. You know
Actually, both hands wash each other. We're in a pandemic. What's wrong with you? Get some good information out there. All right. Yeah, actually, no. That's my new kink. Like, yo, I want
misinformation.
No, you get a hotel room and a woman comes over. She got like the mask and a face shield, but she only washes one hand and she touches you with the dirty one. Like,
that's Russian roulette.
Yeah,
that's biological Russian roulette right there. Being wildin'.
Like,
oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
I blew my load early, bro. It's so risky.
Bro, don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro. Oh God.
They put that on menus now in dungeons. They're like, yo, do you want the Rona experience?
You want the Rona-roni? you want the rice-a-roni? I'm like, what is that? They're like, bro, don't. They put rice in your foreskin. It's
bro.
Don't worry about it, bro. That's why they call it the San Francisco treat, because
Yeah. Goddamn.
Bro, can I play with your trolley car? I'm like, whoa,
yo, my man,
bro, show me the house Full House, yo, bro, show me the home Full House was recorded at, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get 90.
Yo, speaking of that, like, Meek Mill tweeted like a very cryptic, weird tweet about Atlanta, and he was just like, yo, Atlanta's wild, yo. I've been trying to link up with some shorties and y'all wild. And then people started speculating and shit like that. And like doubled down. And then somebody jumped in and was just like, yo, the gay cities in the world are in the United States are like per capita is like San Francisco, Atlanta, and then it was like, you know, the top 5. And they were like trying to like insinuate like that, like he was like, you know, on the down low, whatever. But that's not the point. The point is that your man doubled down on taking L's this week by first coming out and doing that problematic shit. Then second, coming out and like, you know how kids sell like,
oh yeah, with the money,
road with the water,
yeah, the kids
and just giving them a 20.
He gave like 6 kids a $20 bill.
It's a split it,
valid, bro.
Yo,
Between
I'm like, I
that.
overtip, so motherfuckers don't make
exactly.
me like, you know what I'm saying?
But how far removed are we from like being broke? We're just a couple. Like Keep It Funky, we're just a couple years. Like he's been rich for a minute.
Oh yeah.
He's been rich for a minute.
To quote Benny on our Let's Hear special, these niggas been rich for 10 years.
Exactly. It makes it good. It's like, and I mean, not for nothing, shout out to Cardi, who has had pretty much, this is like a complete understatement. I was about to say she has the same career trajectory as us. Not whatsoever. She completely lapped us. But even today, you saw her tweet and she was like, yo, should I buy this $80,000 purse? What do y'all think? And people was like, yo, Cardi, it's a pandemic. Like, what the fuck? Like, you buying an $88,000 purse? There's like, you could buy a house for that. And people was like, yo, you could take care of people in the Bronx for that. And like, in my head, I'm like, yo, that's a wild tweet. But she didn't double down. She tried to explain it. She was like, oh, why can't I tweet this at my fans? They're my friends. And it's like, no. Your fans are not your friends, fam.
No.
Your fans made you. No. So they're not in the same economic situation you are in because you took their money to put yourself where you're at now. Like, also,
they were cheering you on.
Exactly. No one's cheering you on. If I got to put down a big piece of chicken in the store because it's $5.24 and I see another piece of chicken that's $4.68 and I'm trying to save a little money, you know what? I don't really want to see a tweet about $88,000 purses. You know what I mean? Also, an $88,000 purse is a lot, bro.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of fucking purse.
Like, honestly, like, there's very few things that appreciate and value. Like,
I mean, that would, but it's going to take a while. And also, like, I don't know how quickly you can resell it. But then also, I just imagine if I was to call our accountant and be like, I want to spend $88,000 on a purse, just how flustered he'd be. He'd be like,
fam.
He'd be like, what? He'd be like this. He would tell me he'd ask for the secret password we set up to find out if I'm being held hostage. Because he'd be like, this is not a Jesus person. He's like, clearly, they've got guns to your head. You're in the bottom of a Brooklyn basement because it's not something you buy.
Every time I ask Steve about a wild purchase, he's like, yo, are you home alone? Like, is none of you, no family members in there to like make sure you don't do this?
And meanwhile, me calling him for a wild purchase, he's like, Jesus, it's not. He's like, Jesus, okay, listen, it's either 40, it's 8 rolls of toilet, it's 8 rolls of paper towel, and they say it equals 42 rolls.
Yeah.
Yes, it's $30, but it's not going to break your bank account. I'm like, you sure? Because like they have another one for 25, and that's only 16. Like I just need to know, like, you sure? Because I got a coupon. He's like, Jesus, he's like, Jesus, it's 11 o'clock. I'm trying to spend time with my family. I was like, no, I'm really sorry, but like this is important. Okay, I got another question, right? I'm trying to buy these sneakers on Nike. I have the shop 20% off promo code. It's not working. Do you think you could, like, I don't know, notarize a letter saying I'll sue if I don't get the $18 off the original price? And he's like, he just hangs up. He's like, I'm fucking tired of this shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, listen, it's your money. If your accountant just throws his hands up, he's like, listen, it's your money.
When they say it's your money, that means stop. Stop.
You're a bozo. I'll work for you, okay? But I can't tell you that.
Exactly.
Because then you might fire me.
Okay. Your accountant saying it's your money is the same as your girl being like, you know what? Do what you want to do.
Go ahead.
Fine. Go ahead.
Go.
Do you.
Go. No,
do you.
Do you.
Okay?
Do your thing. Do your thing.
At that moment, you gotta be like, oh, wait.
Are you sure? Whoa. You sure? What do you mean? What do you mean? Go do me.
Do me? What is it?
In what way?
Because then you like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do me. But then you like, wait a minute. If I do me, doesn't that mean that she gonna do her? Whoa. That's how that works. I can't deal with that. Cause then you like, yo, I could run the streets. I could fuck whatever girl I want. I could run through bitches. I could think, I could my future on fuck that. I don't care about that.
You know what I'm saying?
She said, do me. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be all over the Instagram and shit. Then you see her, and she just posts one photo, not even holding a nigga hand, just in a nigga smiling a little too heavy behind her, and all of a sudden you like, wow. I thought we had something. Wow.
That fast.
Wow.
That fast.
Like
oh, so you just be having
IG?
niggas on deck.
Wow.
Like that?
Wow. Like,
wow.
We built something together, Ma. Like, you just gonna go at it. Go, wow.
We built a bond.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, she just put the nigga on the gram.
What? On the gram.
I'm emotional.
It took us 6 months.
And I can't let go. I'm calling your mama. I can't believe it. Like, we supposed to be building a family. Yo, we have matching Jordans. Oh, man. Man. Women know that, too. They know what they doing.
Yeah, they know.
Shout to every woman.
Meanwhile, it's like their like college friend that's like.
Matter of fact, I will run that back.
Married with a husband.
It's not even just women. Men, women, and them. People know. Yeah. Humans know how to play those things, all right? So shout out to any human out there that put something special on their IG story and keeps just refreshing their IG story to see who viewed it, to make sure that one particular person viewed it. You know what you're doing. Shout out to that frustration when that person's not responding fast enough. Now you're like, wow, what's going on? Wow. You know what? Oh, he's taking 2 hours to respond? I'm going to take 2 hours to respond. Wow. We going to play these games. We playing these games.
I'm going to sit here for 2 hours doing nothing. And then I'm going to wait until the 2 hours
I'm
have
not gonna
elapsed.
let you get the chance.
Right. And then I'm going to text your dumb ass.
Matter of fact, I'm going to spend these 2 hours looking through your IG and making up ideas in my head and jumping to conclusions. Okay? Oh, that's your aunt? She look too young to be your aunt. Why you fucking that bitch? I'm like, there's a picture of her holding me as a baby.
But that's my mom's sister.
Like,
dog. That's weird.
Like, there's a photo where my mom gave her a kidney. Like you're
wilding.
Y'all doing a lot.
Also, she has like it's kind of messed up they even brought that up because she has a prosthetic leg she lost to diabetes. So I wouldn't even. Why would you take that there?
It's just. I mean, like, you always saying hurtful things like this, and I always try to be there for you, Ma. And like, you gonna accuse me of cheating, and I never cheated on you.
Wow.
But it's funny, like, you be going to Miami with niggas.
You know like I gotta live my life.
Okay, but like
I gotta live my life. Like this pandemic got me it got me stir crazy. Like I'm starting to use problematic terms, but like I'm stir crazy, yo. Like I gotta get out the house.
Why you got LeBron saved in your phone as my baby LeBron?
No, because because I like his basketball skills. I'm a fan of the NAB.
I'm so tired. So tired.
Okay, well, you tired, nigga? Take a nap.
Cause you know what?
Because I haven't done shit. Okay.
You cheating on a SoundCloud rapper? Really?
Well, maybe if you got more than 20 listens a week.
I had 15 last week. All right. How much you need? Why you? I knew you was a gold digger. 15, I knew you was a gold digger.
15 listens. Yo, Julissa, he got 15 listens.
Wow.
You killing it. Wow. Yo, you the next Drake, yo.
Wow.
You the next
Speaking of killing it, you only mad because 15 lessons. You killing. You mad at you saying I'm killing it? That's ironic because 15 lessons is less than the 20 abortions you had, you bitch.
Oh wow. You want to take it there? Well, maybe we would have 15 kids right now if you wasn't such a bum ass nigga trying to make a rap career. Go back to Wendy's.
Wow.
On 170, they miss you. Every time I go in there to get a 4 for $4, they're like, yo, where Jesus at?
I can't go in there. You know I'm a sex offender. You know what? I had enough of this. Bronx Stories coming to Showtime this fall, hosted by Lena Waithe. Yeah.
Yo, son, 3rd episode in a row. I'm gonna mention this goddamn show.
Oh, Kingdom. Here we go. Big Kingdom. I don't know what check they wrote to Miro, but
look,
he brings this up.
You triggered me because I wasn't gonna say shit the whole episode. If we could go 4 hours, I wasn't gonna say shit. But when you said sex offender,
you gotta talk.
When you said sex offender,
you weren't gonna say nothing. But you know what? Jesus brought up Kingdom. Third week in a row, I brought a Kingdom. Wow. This is just like in King of Queens. For 3 weeks in a row, they just had a bag of Cheetos on top of the fridge directly to camera. Just randomly. No money involved. But go ahead, Miro.
No product placement.
Go ahead, Miro. Tell us about Kingdom.
Yeah. So I didn't realize, like, I thought when you are on the sex offender registry, like, it's like you're like, you know, you gotta go and like, you know, go. You
knock on doors and stuff?
You got to do the KANT shit. You know what I'm saying? KTNA, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
KTAN, whatever the fuck the acronym is. Kid touching ass nigga. But I didn't realize, like, there's levels. So, like, if you just pull your dick out in, like, a supermarket and, like, fuck a watermelon, that's, like, you're still under the same umbrella as, like, a dude who got wild child Pinot and, like, 16 hard drives on some Jared shit.
Even wild.
That's wild.
If you pull your dick out to pee near a school, you could become a sex offender.
That's wild. Like, what if I just drank 222s and I gotta go bad?
Well, you gotta go somewhere else. But if you got a good lawyer, they could like be like you had like a prostate problem or something. But I mean, like, if you know how to finagle the system, you are able to use those loopholes to get out of getting like a full sex offender registry. It's like people who got, if you used to back in the day, if you got caught with like mad bags of krills and shit, you'd be like, oh my God, I'm an addict. I need that for personal use. Yeah. And then they put you in like shock treatment or some bullshit like that. But then the cops was like, wait a minute, you got 4 bags of the purest China White. You a fiend? Like, all right, you got an Ed Hardy shirt on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Fam, you're in an S550 in an Ed Hardy shirt, and you're ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, pal.
Also, I would like
These
to
are
apologize.
paper plates.
I would like to apologize again to the Bodega Hive for Miro putting Kingdom propaganda into the art. Everybody knows the only Kingdom we respect on this podcast is who? You walk away, you won't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't. Simple and clean is the way that I'm making me feel inside. It's hard to let it go. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts, you know that fucking show.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you ever want to beat someone down with Mickey holding a big ass
You know what
key?
I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. Matt HP.
Okay, the only game where you could be like, yo, Donald Duck, fuck that nigga up. And it works.
Yo, pull out the Brolic sword from, borrow Cloud sword and
exactly.
just chop this nigga.
A sword that like, really could not work in real life, but I mean, you know.
It's like 80,000 pounds of steel, but
easily
slinging it like.
Easily. Oh, man. Oh.
That's why I love anime nerds, because it's like, they'll argue about shit that's like fictional. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they're like, there could no, black people back then. I'm like, it's Attack on Titan. There's Titans. Like,
fam, there's
like,
huge naked people running around.
Yeah. Like, come on.
Like, what do you mean there couldn't be black people? Like,
come on.
What does that mean?
Yes. But, Miro, how's your kids? I know that, is school done? Did they close the schools in Jersey?
Oh, God. Fam, I'm coming back to the studio with, like, totally bald. Like, Will won't even have to cut my hair no more. Like, he'll be like, damn, nigga, you bald as shit. I'm gonna just put some, I'm gonna just put some matte finish on your dome, and you're good. Yo, everything is changing day to day. That's the fucked up shit. There's no if I'll be cool if they're like, yo, we're consistently gonna do this for the scholastic year. I'm cool with that. If you tell me, yo, get mentally prepared because these motherfuckers are gonna be in the crib all day, I'm like, I bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do my mental push-ups, go to therapy, be like, yo, Kathy, shit's about to get real. I'm about to have, we might have 2-hour sessions going forward. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, 1 week, because so what's happening is this. Like, they'll catch a potentially exposed student. Boom, shut the school down, 2 weeks, sanitize, test the kid, make sure the kid is good. Now we back. For those 2 weeks, we're on computers. So it's just mad weird. Like, especially if you're a little kid. Like, because we never experienced that as little kids. Like, when school was out, school was out. Like, there was no remote shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just came back. But, like, I'm like, yo, what is a 7-year-old, like, I don't know. Maybe we're building, like, superhumans? Maybe? Like, is a silver lining? But, like, I know my kids are like, yo, fuck this, B. Like, I want to be in school with my guys. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what?
Talking shit.
Your kids is weak. Because back in our generation, getting shit shut down on a week-to-week basis was no big deal. You know who used to do that? Diddy. Yeah, remember that? Remember?
Yeah, he ran the
Remember when he
city.
shut down the studio? Remember that?
Right.
Yeah. He'd be like, he'd just walk in the room. He'd be like, you know what? I shut down the studio. Boom. And they was like, oh, damn. But, nah. That's
we
wild.
gotta do it. Diddy said so.
I mean, bro, if you're having a problem with your kids, like, I know a guy at Wayfair, and he can, like, help you with it. Mr. Fun, get out of here!
Now,
Victor, what the fuck?
now
Victor,
some shit.
Victor, can we get security in here for Chet Hayes is walking in? Like, Mr. Fun, like, what is this?
It's like backstage.
This is the new CTU. Like, anyone just walks in, like...
Yo, bro. There's two. Yo, bro. Like, I know one of you guys got a hot bag, bro. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on. Hook me up, bro. It's been. I haven't.
Bro.
Come on. I haven't done anything in a while, bro. Come on, hook me up,
Bro, over in the counterterrorism wing, like, bro, the lock is broke on the evidence thing. Like, let's go check that shit.
Oh yeah,
Bro, like, I did a line of anthrax. Like, I've been feeling funny since, but you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, let's go,
Yo,
bro. I haven't
bro.
fucked an anthrax yet, bro. I want to
Let's
mix
fuck
it
with
with
that
dope,
shit, bro. Yeah, bro.
I'm
You
gonna
ever
cut-
put SARS in your
anthrax
butt, bro?
with dope.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
That's how you live, bro. Come on. That's right.
Niggas get high off biological warfare weapons.
But then they rewind like 10 minutes. They're like, give it up for new special agent Michael Anthony. And they're like, oh, yes, he's here to help with COVID.
He's like, yeah.
Michael
Look
Anthony,
at Wild
can you tell-
Sus the whole time.
Michael Anthony, could you tell us what talents you bring to CTU?
Well, you know, I'm an expert on substances and things of like that, you know. So like, and also like, I got a lot of street smarts. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people would say, like, you know, like I went to Stapleton a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to rap or anything like that. I went there to get dog food, but like, still, like the aura was there. So like, I'm a part of hip hop history.
Okay.
Have you ever copped a dub from You God?
All right,
No,
that's enough.
I
That's enough.
have.
That's enough from
So,
us.
like, yeah,
Thank you, Special
okay.
Agent Michael Anthony.
Hey, thank you. Semper Fi, bro.
Then I just see
I
see
think
me
that-
running
is that what it
in the
is?
background. I'm like, Chloe, look at his resume. You can't substantiate these fucking. He doesn't know any of the software. He doesn't know any of these routines.
God.
He can't be a special agent. Like he's never even in Staten Island. Like he doesn't know WordPerfect. He doesn't know Microsoft Word. He doesn't even know like Excel. How's he a special agent? He doesn't even have a gun. And look at all the track marks. I look at his phone and he calls Julio for hot bags all the time. And he's always meeting him on Victory Boulevard. And like I don't know. Like, he can't be a special agent. This is stupid. Like
Yeah, like-
succotash. Like what are we doing?
Well, like, can you stop bothering me? I'm trying to like use an IBM ThinkPad to build a drone.
I mean,
Can you leave me alone?
I won't leave you alone, but it's like you're ugly, but you're like smart. So like, as a nerd, like I'm attracted to you. Like I just want to blow your back out when
I
you're
know.
scrolling on Reddit. So like, I mean, like,
I
can we just
know.
do that? Like, can you do role playing? Can you like do like Lord of the Rings, and I'll be like a Muggle, and like I just want you to like put a broomstick on my ass. You know that's what's going on.
First of all, like, if I ever wanted to date you, you would definitely have to lose the fedora.
no, I can't.
And then that's
the
when Jack Bauer just busting the door like, pff, like, hey, what's going on here? Damn it, Chloe. Damn it, Chloe. I need the coordinates to this nuclear bomb ASAP.
Shout out to the Bodega Boys, the new place where you can get recaps of CTU and 24. Shout out to every hot young chick like, hey, my father used to watch this. He's like, yeah, okay, all right.
You know how they do them podcasts that are like super niche and they just talk about a show? Let's just do a fucking one-off 24 podcast. and talk
You can't
about
say
how
that.
problematic
You
shit
can't
was.
say that word anymore.
What? 24?
No.
Oh, podcast. Oh,
Niche.
Oh,
It's
niche.
It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
offensive.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Expensive.
I'm sorry. I apologize to all my French people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to culturally appropriate. I'm
You really,
so sorry.
wow. You really just gonna say the N word?
Damn, dog.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Look, I'm sorry, dog. It slipped.
I didn't want. You know what?
We all
I
make
don't like.
mistakes.
I don't like bringing up Bodega Boys stuff on the podcast, but like this is not the first time you've said niche on your tweets.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been getting pushed up. You've been niche this, niche that. Like,
I know. Like, look.
so if you know better, why don't you do better?
I mean, look, I'm trying, bro. Like, it's just, you know how hard it is, bro. You know where we come from, man. Like, it's just like, you know, it's so hard to untrain. You know
Okay,
what I'm
well,
saying? Your brain.
If we're
I'm in
bringing up stuff, what
therapy.
about this? What about this? Look at this photo. is you with you're holding your own erection, saying, "I'm proud, boy." Is that what you are?
Wow.
You're a proud boy?
Oh, no.
Wow.
No. I was
Wow.
like, boy. I was like, look at my meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to find the elusive T-Pain soundbite of him being like, that boy got some meat. You know what I'm saying? To like pair it with the dick pic. But
and
then
so what are vegans
couldn't
supposed to
find
do?
it.
Huh?
I mean,
you proud of meat?
I mean, no, not
Wow.
the industry. Like mine personally, but not the industry. No. So
you hate
Vegan Bodega Hive. Yeah.
So you hate butchers. What do you have against Benny the Butcher? You saying he can't?
No.
Wow.
He got bars.
Wow.
He got bars.
Wow.
He got bars. No. So this. I may have been misinterpreted. Benny's an excellent rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about his butchering.
Wow,
skills
so you
because-
feel that Benny Hill's treatment of women was correct in the way they should have been subjugated back in the
No.
Wow.
It was.
Wow.
You know what? Actually,
Wow.
back then, I was on the staff for the show. I was on the production staff, and every time that would happen, I would yell very loudly. I would say, "This is very misogynistic." But then what they did is they tricked me, and in post production, they put in the music over me screaming. So that's why every time he chases the women around, it's like bam bam.
Oh, so you were on the staff of
that.
You were on the staff of the Benny Hill show.
Yes, but I would like reluctantly.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So you took money from
reluctantly.
So when Margaret Thatcher did austerity measures to take money away from South London, you gleefully took that money for your Kensington estate?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know what? I'm being told we have to go. We're going to a commercial. We'll be right back on BBC.
Diana. I told Princess Diana I was trying to kill her.
You killed Princess Diana. Wow.
No, I told her.
How'd you tell her?
I told her had money on her head.
How'd you know? Okay, we'll be right back. Welcome to BBC 4's new show. We got this nigga. We're here with the Kid Mero from America. All right. Up next, welcome for our new show called "This Nigga Eating Beans and Toast." Only here on BBC, the channel, not the other one. Blimey. We just got Mero under mad pressure eating beans and toast and shit. It's just like Law and Order. I was like, wow, someone doesn't want to talk. Victor, hit him with another spoonful of beans. It's like, no. Yeah.
Niggas just forcing the shit down my mouth. These niggas doing that little airplane shit like, come on, open the airplane.
I won't talk to you, Constable. I won't say Z to you.
Nigga just keeps lightly tapping me with a little baton. Like, I'm going to do it harder.
All right.
I'm going to do it harder.
They're like, that's against the that's against the Geneva Convention. Wow.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We're just doing everything like on our own. So like, there's no casting. There's no night. We're Eddie Murphy in the shit. So Victor's the constable. He's like, yo.
Everyone's like, did y'all shoot this socially distanced? I was like, it's only 3 niggas. We play all the characters. Like, what do you want?
What the fuck?
Mero plays the Queen Elizabeth, and I play Princess Di. It's not a good movie.
Damn. We shot the shit in my basement. We did the car chase on the outside with Power Wheels.
Oh, bloody fox. Charles, are you cheating on me with Kamala? They're like, what? No, Camilla.
Yeah.
He's not cheating on you with Kamala, the vice president. What the fuck? I'm
Well,
like,
actually,
we'll fix it in post. Charles,
Yes.
are you cheating on me?
Yes, milady. I am. I'm having sex with Camilla Bowles, who is very homely.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Unprotected. As they say in the United States, raw dizzle.
And then because we're trying to be edgy, we start playing Ludacris, Throw Them Bows. Throw them bows. That's for during the sex scene? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for when we have the scene where Princess dies in the tunnel, what we show is what they didn't show because it's like a Matrix style shootout. Like she hopped out the car and was doing parkour against the wall and shooting at niggas.
Woo!
But they got the drop on her at the end. Yeah.
Boom. Button.
Let's go.
Oscar. Give it to us. Best action movie.
Scarlett Johansson is playing Princess Di. Okay?
Let's go.
Good. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, you know what? No, our close personal friend of the show, who doesn't really know she's close to a personal friend of the show, Charlize Theron, will play Princess Di.
Princess Di. There you
Shout
go.
to her.
Bang. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? Shout out to Mama Africa.
The Mama Africa! My favorite Bilal song. Just love it right there. I believe D'Angelo was on the remix.
Yo, Charlize Theron is on the Umi Says remix.
My Charlie says, shine a light on the world. Shine your light for Charlize to see.
She's like, imagine her in the video, like, I want black people to be free, to be free, to be free. Like, yo, what you do to Afro Punk, shorty?
Yo. She's taking the mic.
Stop her.
She's like, I'm here for Pan Afro. Is that Charlize Theron? Stop her from getting to the mic. What's she doing? I believe in Pan Africa.
I love
Pan
Africanism.
I want black people to be free.
Yeah.
Free Mumia.
You guys, free Mumia Abu Jamal. And like, you guys have been oppressed for so long. And I'm
Free
part of the
Wobbles.
community. Yeah.
Free Bobby
Freaky.
Schmurder.
Yeah, free Schmurda, free the 9, free Rowdy.
Casanova. Free.
That's right.
Free G Herbo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shout out
Maya
to
Angelou was right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yo.
Black people. Yeah.
We're gonna be free.
Black people. Yeah.
I'm voting for
We're
Keisha
free,
Coles in the
black people.
verses. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, damn, wow. She just go double overboard and be like,
All my black people stand in solidarity. Let's get together. We are one.
yo,
like-
shorty.
She's like, she goes too far. I was like, no, she got the Twitter name does say Mama Africa. It checks out. So, whoa.
I mean, technically, she's African American.
I mean, what would you do if your son was at home crying alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry, and the only way to feed him is to use this coupon from Jago Boys for Uber Eats and send your little bastards some food. Hey, that little nigga is at home that little nigga is home alone. Send him a biscuit. Like, oh shit. That's our new service called Biscuit, BISC.T. If you're a bad parent, you can send a warm biscuit to your kid.
Yep.
It meets the bare minimum for court-ordered supervision. So
There you go.
Because they're like, oh, you're a deadbeat dad. You be like, I sent that nigga a biscuit last week.
Also, a lot of y'all deadbeat dads with like secret families and like multiple families, y'all not strategizing. You got to take the mistake family that you had mad early, and now your kids is older and they teens, and use them to take care of the new family. You know what I'm saying?
Discuss it. Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta really like maximize the potential of both families. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, one hand wash the other, both wash the face. You know what I'm saying? You're the face, and your two secret families are your hands. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Knowledge. You know what I mean?
Knowledge art.
You know what I'm saying? So now your 18-year-old son can watch a 4-year-old burn the house down
Exactly. And then it
while
makes
he's
it
high
better.
as fuck.
It makes it better on Instagram when you have the blended family and there's mad kids and shit. You be like, yo, I made all these with my dick. You're like, yeah.
My dick.
My dick. I'm the Cuban
I'm
Gooding
like, yo,
Jr.
what you need? I'm like, yo, shit, I got like, this one got like, it's like weed strains. I'm like, yo, this one's like 50% like, Asian, 30% indica,
Ooh.
20% Latinx, you know what I'm saying? I got this one over here. This one's showing a lot of interest on this one. He is of Haitian, Jamaican, and French, and get this, Japanese descent.
What?
What a combo!
Are you serious? I mean, no. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but like, can I see the Asian kid again? Because it's just like Just,
Yeah, no problem. You can take it for a test drive. Not like that.
that beat alone is racist.
And racist, straight up. I was like,
This shit sounds like
Yo.
a kung fu. This sounds like the board that we have to fight a ninja.
yes. I automatically did like the racist karate stance and shit
Yes.
too. Like,
That was going through every New Yorker's head during Linsanity, and we're terrible people.
yo, we're bad for that. Yo,
When David Lee was on the Knicks, what do we call him? White chocolate. Remember that? It's inappropriate and right, not right. It's not right.
and
It's
there was
rude.
nothing chocolate about him at all.
At all.
Because like I remember Jason Williams got called white chocolate too, but he had at least a little bit of swag. This dude, David Lee. I remember David Lee getting an alley-oop from Stephon Marbury
to win the
and,
game.
like,
Yes,
to win the
I
game,
was there.
And he pointed at him, and he was just like, "Sweet pass, bro!"
Listen.
Like, and it was audible. Like, and I just like, fam.
But
I was like, yo, you're ultimate
did
frat,
not
bro.
David Lee get traded from the Knicks and go on to cook, as every Knick does? Yeah.
He would, and you know what's wild? I'm like, everybody said this is not like a wild hot take. D'Antoni makes wild average players look really, really fucking good. Chris Duhon is a perfect example.
Here we go.
Perfect example.
More Duhon.
Yo,
Why is this podcast infected with Big Duhon? Why?
Big Duhon. Yo, and it's I thought about it because I was just like, yeah, damn. I was like, yo, of all the point guards, I was like, yo, Mark Jackson, you know what I'm saying, Ross Strickland, like all these dudes came through here, and nobody ever beat this record. Like nobody ever got 20-something assists. Duhon, and then I was just like, how does this make sense? And I was like, oh, the D'Antoni 7 seconds or less. Like, yo, just shoot.
Here's a hot Deezus take. Assists are for pussies and niggas that can't do it.
Boom.
Right there.
Like that.
Exactly. You
Like,
know how
yo.
they'd be like, now they, back in the day, they'd be like, yo, teachers are people who couldn't do it, so they teach it. Nah. Assists are for niggas that don't got the heart to go to the hole or don't
Toe to the rack.
Don't believe in themselves to shoot it. Or,
You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what? I made that mistake. I remember Lehman High School, trying out for the basketball team. Nigga, I did at least 15 assists during my tryout. Times I could have scored, times I would have been ill on a fast break, but my dumb ass was like, yo, it's a team sport. I got to show niggas I'm on the team. I'm playing for the team. And they was like, I didn't have enough heart to take it to the hole. And you know me, I would have been super selfish. Nigga, I was trying to put up the same numbers NBA Live my creative character was doing. I walked in that gym with the wraparound Oakleys. Like, let's go. Let's fucking go. But no. So listen, if you have a chance to dish it and you should shoot it. Even if you don't have the shot, shoot it because that counts for more. All right?
Shoot.
Because if you pass it and the other person gets the ball and scores, you get an assist. An assist is not the same as points. Okay?
Nah.
An
You
assist,
can't run back up the court and do like cool
Exactly.
signs and shit like that and like, you know.
even how to
do
take
the
an
air
assist.
guitar.
An assist is a moral victory. Okay? It means nothing. It's for,
And you know who those are for?
You know
those
what I'm
for
saying?
minor league coaches.
Minor league coaches. Those
know
are
what
for
I'm saying?
guys who wake up on Sunday morning and they're yelling at girls, stop bunching at Wave Hill, okay? That's very specific. Yeah.
Huh?
Shout out to everyone at Riverdale Synagogue that got that reference. You know what I'm saying? Shalom.
Yo, let's get ready for Hanukkah. You know what I'm saying?
Hanukkah.
Coming soon.
Hanukkah. What's the Hanukkah?
You know what I'm
we gotta pick a Hanukkah
December
song
10th.
for this year. Cause you know what I'm saying? This
Is there like a rap Hanukkah song? They
haven't made a fire one.
Yeah, they got to make a fire one though. I know there's like probably like some parody bullshit, but like Future
Yeah.
or somebody got to drop like a Hanukkah song.
Why did someone else say
Or
it?
Drake.
What song?
Why not Drake?
Oh,
Drake,
'cause
you're
he-
Jewish, dog.
That is true. But also, if you're part of Boney Goats, so that makes you're basically like the Jewish part of. You remember how like Rage Against the Machine, like Zach was like one of them was mixed. Or whatever? You could be like part Jewish. So we got to make a fire Hanukkah song.
Hanukkah song. Yo.
All right, let's
Got a
sing.
beat
Let's
on it,
sing.
I'm saying.
All right, sing. Okay. Well, okay, Hanukkah song. What do you gotta have? Dreidels.
You
Gotta
got
have what else? Festival of
the
Lights.
major thing is 8 nights.
8 nights.
First night, good presents.
Okay.
The rest of the 7, trash. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So maybe we're lamenting. You know what I'm saying? Boney Goats is like, you know, first night, me get a Nintendo Switch. Second night, me get a motherfucking book. Goddamn. Third night, me get a tube sock. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Like that?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you come with the trumpet flourish. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Little
We could do
trombone.
that. We could do that. Let me see. You gotta stick. Boney Goats.
Yeah.
Ooh. We just need like a perfect Hanukkah song
Yeah.
for just. When does Hanukkah start? How much time do we got?
We got 4 days, bro. First
4
day
days?
is December 10th.
All right. Okay.
That's a big day. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I think we might got something.
Gotta get in the lab. Okay. Okay.
Ooh. Let's go, Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
It's the festival
Hanukkah.
of lights.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Hanukkah is the
Hey.
festival of lights.
That's right. That's right, yo.
8 days. Oh,
Get your condos out, my
You get a
everybody.
good
Yo.
gift on day 1. Every gift you
Second
get
day.
after that is Pond Scum, a Hanukkah. It's the festival of lights.
It's lights. Light up.
Light it up. Hanukkah.
Yo, light
Here we
the
go.
candles.
Right there.
Boom,
That's
done.
it. Boom, right there.
Smash
right there.
hit. Let's go. Adam Sandler, who?
Come on. Boney Ghost
See?
gave you the Hanukkah classic right there. I don't want to hear
Bet
you
you
playing that
need it.
whack-ass Adam Sandler shit no more. You put that on right there, you know what I'm saying? You get your TT, you get your abuela,
You know
you
what I
get
mean?
your squabuela, you get your, that's a
Yes,
squirrel.
right.
A squabuela is a squirrel's abuela, just in case y'all don't know.
That's right. You know what
It's a
I'm saying?
squirrel in
Listen to-
SpongeBob, that would be her,
Exactly. Shout to Sparky.
Sparky.
Some guy. What the fuck is the name? I forgot her name. Shelly? It's something with an S. I feel like it's alliteration.
Someone's yelling at it. Yell it into the speaker, we can hear it. Say it again.
Again.
What? Randy Savage?
What is it?
Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks.
Wow.
Sandy
Thank
Cheeks.
you.
There you
Sandy
go.
Cheeks. Thank you to that
Yo.
person. The person that
Also-
yelled it at your speaker. You. Listen.
Shout out to you.
You right there. You. Thank you.
Appreciate you. You did that.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Also, SpongeBob. Shout out to SpongeBob for being Sucio on the low all the time.
Was he
Come
on
on,
the
Sandy Cheeks.
The show,
You know what I'm saying?
That's the beauty of the show. You're supposed to, as a child, you don't get the references. Now when you're
Yeah.
older,
You're
you're like, yo, wait a minute.
Hey.
Yeah. Because remember, like, when you're a kid, you're just like, oh, they live in the bottom of the sea. Haha, it's funny. And then you got that one episode where, remember when SpongeBob said to Sandy, he was like, yo, put me between your legs. I'll stop your menstruation flow. And I was like, whoa. Like,
Yo. Yeah. And then the fucking,
and I remember Squidward was like, wow. Remember Squidward was like, oh, God, another day of having a 9-inch nose. And you remember what happened after that with the patty meat and Mrs. Krabs? Like, it was a, bro. He fucked a whale. Like,
Yo,
God,
that was
Squidward's
next level. They were really wilding out on that show. Like the
When
shit
he-
that didn't make the cut was out of control.
bro, when he was just stuffing crab patty meat in her mouth and she was crying, like,
Yo,
it was bad, but it was
and
hot.
you know what the wildest shit is? Like I feel like we might be the first people to say this. The 2 girls 1 cup shit, like they got that from SpongeBob. Like, but that shit just didn't make the cut. Like we was there, bro. We was there. Like Cameron said, we was there. We was in the building, bro. 15-15.
Remember
we was on
when-
Nickelodeon. 26th
Remember when
floor.
Mrs. Puff was pegging Mr. Crab? And he was
Yup.
like, you feel it, Mr. Crab? Can you feel
Yeah,
it, Mr.
can
Crab?
you feel Mr. Crab? Yeah.
That was some wild shit. That was some wild
Yo,
shit. Like,
that was next, bro.
hi, my name is Jesus Nice, and I'm here with the Kid Merrill. As proud Viacom, CBS/Showtime employees, we'd like to apologize for our previous statements denigrating a popular brand on the Viacom CBS network. We'd also like to remind you that Viacom CBS is the #1 home for classic entertainment, whether it's
That's
premium or free. Also, I would like to remind you that HBO Max is a Babylon thing, and if you watch it, you turn gay.
That's right.
Are you happy?
Yo.
Are you happy?
Huh?
That's what they asked me to do, huh?
Sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, hey, listen, everybody. Everybody out there is like, where? Dave Chamorro, where? We liked you better when, where? Guess what? We don't care.
Don't care.
I'm here to tell you something right now. We don't care.
You don't care. You know why?
We don't care.
I was just the other day. Listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was in after hours with Bob Backish. You know, it was just good times, bro. And he was just like, bro, like, what's up?
Hey, baby.
He was like, bro, why the party gotta stop now? You know how as Columbia University guys do. And I was like, oh shit, bro. I was like, yo, chill.
Okay, y'all getting it in over there.
He was like, yo, he was like, call me Robbie Rebel. I was like, yo, Rob, you wildin', but I fucks
Yo,
I
they
fucks
started
with you.
smoking the L in his middle.
with you. I was like, yo, you doing a lot.
Like,
I was like, yo, you doing a lot, Rob. You need to chill, bro. You need to chill.
yo, when is Bobby supposed to come out? I feel like Bobby Schmurder was supposed to have Ben come out of jail.
They killed Bobby Schmurder and they replaced him with a chrome. Nah, I'm kidding. I just made that up. No, the problem is everyone on Twitter just keeps making up release dates for Bobby Schmurder. And
Yeah, I'm like, what's the actual release
people
date?
Twitter, I need you. Come here as a family. We're gonna huddle. Huddle up.
Yo, come on.
Twitter
let's get
family
together,
huddle.
people. Come on.
Listen.
Yeah, let's all gather
Look
around the fire
around.
pit.
Look around. Proud of all of y'all. Y'all showed up to play,
Love
and you
you
have been
guys.
playing today. You have left it all out on the field. I'm proud of y'all. You couldn't go any harder. What I need y'all to do now, huddle up. Listen. When you see someone tweet something, and it sounds important, I need you to go back, look
Yo,
at
pay
the Twitter.
attention to this nigga, bro. He preaching.
I'm preaching.
Pay attention.
The Twitter avatar, the Twitter header, and their previous tweets. For example, if someone is tweeting about how there's microchips in the vaccine they made for COVID,
Teach these devils.
okay, and their last 4 tweets are about they want Monk to eat their ass, and their Twitter avatar is a photo of Tony Shalhoub, I'm gonna need you to not retweet this, my brother. This is not Dr.
Please
Fauci
don't.
level material, okay?
Please
I
don't.
want you to know that, okay? If you go,
Please stop.
If you see somebody and they're saying that they seen Miro shoplifting at a rest stop on Route 4,
Excuse me?
okay?
That wasn't me.
And just because they have something in their header that says New Jersey State Police, and just because they got some shit that says protect and serve, rest in peace to all our state troopers that died in New Jersey, who do you know? Do you know them? Does anyone you know follow them? Don't listen to
No.
that. Don't listen to that.
Fuck out of here.
If you see
Got hit by a deer.
If you see a account and it's called Scarlet's, and it said, has anyone seen Jesus? He stole money off the floor and stole a Louis Vuitton purse from a dancer.
No.
Does
Listen.
that does sound like
Let me
something I
tell
would
you
do?
something.
But
No.
No.
Jesus is a stand-up guy.
Thank
I
you.
know him
Thank
for
you.
years. He would never.
Also-
He might, you know what I'm saying? He might, you know what? He might take 100, but if you got 500 in it, he's going to leave you with 4.
Thank
He's
you,
a
brother.
stand-up guy.
Thank you,
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? He only
Also, by the
takes what
way-
he needs.
also, by the way, I got a Louis Vuitton purse. If anyone's trying to buy it, it's for sale. It's slightly used. It got a little glitter on it. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Still, vintage.
How come?
he's
How
just
come?
a
Think about
vintage.
this, brother. How come clothing could become vintage but food can't? Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
McDonald's, the cheeseburgers from McDonald's become vintage.
Them should be hitting.
Let
Them should be hitting.
Let me shut
Don't-
the fuck up before the motherfuckers call us tomorrow and like, hey guys, you see what we did with Travis Scott and Jay Balvin? You want to do that?
What would be your McDonald's meal?
Oh boy, listen, my boy came home, and you know when you come home, it's hard to get a job, but McDonald's will give you a job. So my
Okay.
boy came home, and he was working at the McDonald's on Canal, like the one that's like in the middle of Chinatown, like this, like the sign is like half in like, you know, Chinese and like
yes.
English, whatever. So I used to go there late night because he used to work like the graveyard joint. So I used to go there and order what he used to call a Quest Mac. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause shout out to Quest. He would put
Who
two
the fuck is
of
Quest?
the like my guy that I used to run around with, you know what I'm saying, do graffiti and foul things with.
Okay, you should have added that in the story because we didn't know that.
Oh, shout out to my guy Quest. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Working at the McDonald's on Canal Street. The Quest Mac consisted of 2 of the premium chicken breast patties. You know what I'm saying? Not the McChicken joints, like the expensive joints, with a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of mayo, honey mustard, bacon, and cheese on the newly introduced brioche bun that they had. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, make that happen. You know what I'm saying? And then woo, with a 20 ounce with the jumbo Sprite, you couldn't tell 20-year-old Mero shit.
I love how
I walked out of that motherfucker. I walked through a straight. And speaking of Free Mumia, walked straight through a fucking like Channel 7 News or whatever, and I was like, Free Mumia. It's like 2004.
I love, we're in a conference room and like McDonald's was like, what kind of burger you want? And you just said that. They're like, no. Like, no. They're like, Bad Bunny had just basically a regular sandwich. Travis Scott had a regular small burger. They're like, this is what you want. I was like, a filet of fish with small fries. They was like, let's go. All right there, boom. Right there. Worldwide.
They're like, why Mero fat ass got to make shit complicated?
They was like, you know what, Miro? You getting a McChicken with honey mustard on it. Next. They're like, oh, shit.
Wow. I was like, yo, I can't get the buttermilk crispy chicken?
McChicken with a honey mustard on it. Let's go.
Wow. Can you put cheese on it, dog?
Just sending mad
Yo,
emails. At the last minute, ICM's like, you know what? We're not going with McDonald's. We're going with a limited edition Liberty Crown Fried Chicken box that plays A-Rap music when you open the box. I'm like, ooh. Ooh, wow. The CV's like, set up a phone call. Let's discuss this.
You open the box, it's like, damn. Oh, shit. Close the shit.
We're like, there's no way. There's no way.
No.
There's no way it could be that bad. Like, you know what?
You think?
Can they send us a couple copies at home so we can see if it's good? Like, let's.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, these are we're gonna send you some good boxes, and so you can see if it's like offensive or not.
To test them out.
Just someone on email was like, I don't even think it's that bad. I'll be honest with you. I think it's just it's just like it's an overreaction. It seems just normal.
So let's just guys, just try it out before you knock it. All right.
Just on the Zoom, I was like, all right, got the box.
Cool.
All right, just gonna open it up, see what's going
this
on
it
here.
right here? Oh,
what's that?
wow.
All right,
Wow.
Okay, it's just a beat.
I can't hear you. Can you close it for a second? Close it for a second.
It's
Can you close it? Can you close it for a second?
No.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, how many
I
of
thought it
these?
was.
We said don't leave that part in. Do the part with the beat. Like, what? Why would you?
What the fuck?
They're like, so you guys don't like this? I'm like, no, we don't. We don't put this out. Like,
No.
don't let them
We
make these.
talked
They're
about
like,
it.
they've already made 500,000 of these. They're already circulating. the price.
Fuck!
Are you serious?
Where's it coming out first? Where's it coming out first?
In Dubai. I was like, oh,
Oh fuck!
okay. You know what?
Fuck!
Maybe.
Fuck!
Maybe
Somebody call
you know
Victor.
what?
Call Victor. Call Victor. Call Victor.
I'm opening it again. Maybe it was just like on a bad thing. Let's see. It's like,
Oh god. Oh no.
it started over then, right?
Oh, okay.
Maybe it won't play it this time.
It-
Listen,
Nah, it'll just
stop.
be the beat. Just the instrumental. That's fine.
it stopped. Oh wow.
Oh, stop. Okay.
Okay. All right. So the first one.
Okay. Whew.
All right. So we're okay.
That
All
was
right.
that was defective. That was a
The
defective.
first one was
box.
defective.
Okay, cool.
Like this one, I still got to open. It's
God.
not even playing nothing anymore. It's to stop.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
Whoa! Stop!
Stop it.
Stop!
Oh,
Alexa, stop! McDonald's, stop!
Oh, we are fucked.
Did it work? Is that how it works?
I don't even.
How
know.
do you stop it? Is it like a greeting card? Do you just have to close it?
Bro, I have 200,000 of these in my living room. We were trying to avoid renting a locker. We're fucked.
Shit!
Wait.
Wait
Wait a minute. Remember that guy we met in L.A.? He was like the rep for ISIS. Like maybe we could, just.
Oh yeah.
I got nothing. Everyone's like, that's not a funny joke. That's not a funny beat. What can we do with that? Like, come on. You gotta let us work somewhere. Come on. We're growing, but we're not growing that much. We're still from the Bronx. Like, relax.
Come on. You gotta preserve. We need to preserve some of that. Like, come on, dog. You want episode 322 to be us talking about fucking, fucking alkaline levels in our water, motherfucker? No, you want
there's
the
not
show
good
content.
There's not gonna be an episode 322 because if we hit our numbers before that, I'm moving back to the Bronx and I'm unlearning everything I've learned that's woke. I'm gonna use words like broads. I'm just gonna be the word. I'm gonna be.
Titties.
I'll be like, yo, look at these. Yo, he's lighting the
Shorty got a
loaf.
fat ass.
Yo, he's lighting the loafers. I gotta go street harass some bitches. They're gonna be like, wow.
Wow.
What's up? Working on this rap album, you know what I'm saying? All right? You know what I'm saying? But no Mormons and no polygons. You know how I feel.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck a polygon. We the real Peter, nigga.
That's
Polygon elimination team.
Get them out of
You know what I'm
here.
saying?
Get them out of here. What's a polygon ever done for me, huh? Huh? You ever
You mean
really,
to tell me that polygons are getting race before us?
I don't like it. I don't like it. It's fucking polygons. Since when? We live in America for polygons? They're like, these recently new surface tapes of the Boney Goats discussing polygons is equally shocking because they said that they only made one song, but apparently they've made a whole album of polygon-phobic lyrics, and they just hate polygons. And it's like, we like to apologize. Like, we were in a bad place in our life. Polygons have never done anything bad to us.
We love polygons. We
love
stand with polygons.
I'm in a relationship with a polygon right now, so the idea that we made a donation, a huge donation of $20 to Polygons Lives Matter.
Yes.
And, yeah.
You know?
Well, what do you
Help
guys
the
have to say
Polygon
to the fact that this new track? It sounds like it was made recently. It mentions coronavirus, and it seems like it says that it was produced on.
I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off. That was for our lead single in 1997.
This says this was recorded December 5th, 2020.
No, that's an edited version. You know when you don't.
This is you know what? Maybe I'll play it for you.
Listen. Okay.
So. Bye. want to
Polygon.
I see a polygon and I want him gone. Don't give no polygons for me fucking lawn. Me want to light them and flame them and kill them. If I had a gun, I want to drill them fucking polygons.
Stomp on Polygon. Stomp
Me want them fucking gone. Get these polygons out me yard.
Stomp on. Okay.
We meant that was not.
All right.
That was.
Right.
I don't think that was recorded December 5th, 2020, but not this 2020. From like a different.
It was like.
Did you ever
different
see the movie
dimension.
with Amy Adams? Remember her movie with the aliens?
Yes.
Because time is 4D. So that
Yes.
was made before we were here.
Precisely.
So we can undo that. So it's unfair for you to ask us about something that was created in a different time continuum.
It's a different time.
Yeah,
It's a different era.
it was a different era. It was a different galaxy, to be honest.
You know, things were acceptable back then that are not now.
Yeah.
We've grown.
And we would just like to jump in front of that. If we have any more anti-Polygon songs dropping anytime soon, they'll be available on Spotify and on Tidal. Be sure to pay
Apple
the full price.
Music
You
and
know what I'm saying?
Tidal also, you know
Listen,
what I'm
if you don't buy it, we don't make
But,
money off
you
of
know.
it. So, you know, it's just...
Yeah, so please buy the vinyl. Go to Rough Trade, get the vinyl.
Get these polygons out of here. That's why your schools are closing. The Polygon kids, they're coming.
The
with fire.
polygons.
All right.
That's what it is. Listen, I didn't want to say it. But you know,
We could
I
take
don't want
over.
to stir the pot.
Listen, we could take over QAnon because those people are stupid and they have no leader right now.
Oh, they're
If
mad
we
dumb.
just,
They're mad
If we
dumb.
just be like, yo,
Bro, listen.
Polygons made Donald Trump lose. Tweet that.
Yo,
Everyone
fam.
listen to this. Just tweet that and do not explain it. Be like, Polygons
Fam.
made Donald Trump lose. Where one goes, we all go. One. There we go.
you are a computer guy. You know what I'm saying? The hood technologist. I know there's some type of little bot command thing that will just like repost that shit
Why?
on Facebook.
Can I ask a question? Okay, why can't I just be the technologist? Why I got to be the hood technologist?
I mean, because you know,
Because I'm
like,
black?
I mean, no. Like I feel like
Wow.
if
Wow.
you get into a fight in a bodega and you get your head slashed open,
Wow.
but you're also very handy with technology, that kind of makes you a hood technologist. I mean, you know, the guys at the Genius Bar when I go to Apple, they usually do not have a box cutter on their person. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
Like
I mean-
you know what I'm saying? Like
This is
I
how
can't.
this is how you feel about me? Like
I mean, like you know,
we worked together
we're-
for so long. So many jokes,
I mean,
so many
listen, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's great.
Like,
It's beautiful, man. It's
a pair of
it's a great time.
Timbs,
Like I'm gonna have
ice cream,
Yeah,
a book,
yeah.
2
So many
channels,
things, man.
3 channels,
So many accomplishments.
4 channels,
So many accomplishments.
a podcast, 208 episodes,
Yeah.
and you look at me
28.
and you see a hood booger.
No.
You do.
I
You
just want
said it.
motherfuckers to know. I want motherfuckers to understand
You know what?
where we come from
I don't have to do
and
this.
where we have gone.
I don't have to do this. I left a job in the big city. I left a job in the big city that made me happy. And I came here to make a bodega Christmas. You know my mother died on Christmas. And the idea that you would want me to throw everything I worked so hard away to come back here and run a taffy factory with you, Miro? Is that
Listen.
what we have?
When I told you to come back and run the Laffy Taffy factory with me, it was to reconnect to our childhoods, eating Laffy Taffies and laughing together as innocent youths in the Bronx.
Wait a minute.
I just want that feeling back, man.
Yo,
I
remember
just
that
want it
kid?
back, man.
Remember that kid that we was like, yo, show us your dick and we'll give you Laffy Taffy? And like, I think he's like in rehab now. Like, you know, it's just, it's crazy, bro. Like,
Whoa! Oh yeah! Never mind. That's why we didn't do that. That's why.
and that's why the Bodega Boys are never getting a Hallmark movie. It was like, oh. They're like, why'd you leave this town? Because I had to sell crack, ma. I had to sell crack
Yeah.
out of state. That's why I left. I went OT.
What are you doing in Columbus, Ohio? Selling
All right?
crack?
All right? just
I
talking,
got an 18-wheeler full of brakes.
just talking to
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm talking to Conway and Benny the Butcher. I'm like, so you think she loves me or not, bro? Like, she brought me a brand new gun, no bodies. Like, come on. They're like, yo, bro.
Niggas are sifting dog food like, yo, man, shut the fuck up and bag this shit, nigga.
Nah, bro,
We
I
gotta
think-
go.
Bro, You want to bag that up?
Nigga.
I think she bagged up my heart. Wow.
Nah, bro. Yo, checkout is at 11:30. Nigga, let's get the fuck out of here. Come on. Start sifting.
At the end of the movie, they're like, I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Nice, and you hear is boom, 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 boom. Oh, welcome to a Griselda Christmas.
You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
that's lit. Yo, holla. Yo,
Holla.
West Side, Benny,
go.
Conway, holla.
We're gonna have Benny as the romantic interest. He's like, yo, I just left shopping. I just left shooting niggas and selling krills to come back to the small town, help you get this work off. They're like, it's
Word.
it's
Reese
a
Witherspoon.
Well,
Benny
Benny.
the Butcher. Reese Witherspoon.
In a dead ass Christmas. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh. Listen, we can make this happen.
This
Showtime, cut the
holiday is
check.
gonna be a bomb.
Cut the check, Showtime, you cowards.
Yeah.
Also, calling people cowards is just amazing because only people who do that are like drunk people. It's like
Straight up.
how Trump thinks when he says stone cold loser, it's like super cool, and it's not. Because he's always like, Joe Biden is a stone cold loser. And it's just like, you know who says that? Snoopy. Snoopy says that when he has the sunglasses on. Like,
Yeah. Like you're a herb. It's wild to be so not self-aware that
Yeah.
you don't realize, like, yo, I'm a fucking herb.
he has
Like-
big Michael Scott energy. Like,
Yo, mega,
does
mega.
not know.
Like, not at all. Like, mad delusions of grandeur. Like, yo, I'm that nigga. You know, I'm that nigga. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not.
Also, speaking of Mega and Trump, did you see probably one of the worst creations on the timeline? The blue, it's a blue version of the Donald Trump MAGA hat for liberals, and it says "Made America Great Again."
Oh,
Come on,
brother, this guy. Yeah, hit him with it.
Brother, this guy stinks!
In what world would you
I
think that's a? Oh, come on.
Fam, I saw that and I put it in my little notepad, and it's the only thing in my little notepad. I was like, this is egregious. I saw that shit. I turned into Stephen A. Nigga, I was just like, this is egregious.
And you see, the worst part is
Hoodwink, bamboozled.
okay. First of all, here's a hot take from Jesus. If your political views can be represented via a hat, they're trash. All right. If it's a red MAGA hat,
Not
that's
that
trash.
deep.
Those pink pussy hat hats were trash because a lot of women wearing those voted for Trump. Y'all forget about that. Y'all remember that women's right? That women's march. Mad women was running all over D.C. They were sticking like maxi pads on the Lincoln Memorial and shit like that. A lot of them voted for Trump. A lot of them voted for Trump, but they was out there wilding. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What? There's no okay. The only political view you can have that can be represented by a hat is Hotep. All right?
That's
if you
it.
got a kente cloth hat, you're allowed to rock it to teach these
That's
devils.
it.
All right? So when I
Told
see
you,
you,
Told you,
know,
man.
when you see a kente
it's-
cloth hat, you know,
know what
it's
I mean?
only pulled down to protect your pure, precious, brand new third eye from the harsh
what I'm saying?
visions of this Babylon
Facts.
earth.
Facts.
Think about
You know
that.
what I mean?
Think about
Wisdom
that.
goes up 30 points, dog. As soon as you put that joint on. You feel
Think
me?
of- What's the
Like,
difference
just
between
like-
what's the difference between the third eye and the star that showed the three wise men where baby Jesus was found? One of them
Absolutely
exists.
nothing.
Exactly. Think about that. Okay? Think about this. Think about this. You
Yo.
can cure coronavirus with frankincense, mirth, and
Yep.
You know what? You know what? I mean,
It was do those things like
I just got a text.
Nine?
I just got a text from Dr. Fauci. He was like, "Delete this." I was like, "All right, you
he's
got
like delete this?
you got this, big homie."
Jesus, he left a voice note. He's like, Jesus, delete this crap immediately. This is fucking bullshit.
Yo, you got
Come on,
this,
man.
You got this, big homie, Fauci Finito.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, can you do me a favor? Can you tell Mero that he's absolutely buns for getting bubble guts from a Stromboli? Like, what kind of a stomach do you have? You're a pussy.
I don't want to bring that up, but I mean, if you want to admit that, you as a grown man, you feel comfortable having three sons, and you putting something in your mouth that's called a Stromboli.
I mean, listen,
Have you never called your Piscadillo a Stromboli? Huh? You never did that. You never been on Arthur Avenue. It was wild hot. You little off a little pepperonis, and you said that. You know the vibes. a couple of Bronx Pale Ales over at the beer garden, and then you're like, yeah, bro. Hey, I want to get some powder on my Zeppoles. What's up? Come on.
Hey, how you doing over there, Anna Maria? You want to, taste a little, lick the sugar off my Zeppoles?
Hey, you want to taste? Hey, you want to taste some cured pork? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Shout
That's
out
wild, B.
Stromboni. Can you name a kid?
Again.
Can you name what's not gonna happen again?
Those open, I mean, I guess there are doors, so they could possibly happen again.
I mean, the thing is, right now is really fucked up because all the small businesses and restaurants, the government's like, damn, sorry for you. Wish we could do something about that.
Damn, dog.
Everyone's like, yo,
Walmart, hold this $80 million.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Tom Brady, who got the $1 million PPP money and just bought the wild fancy car with it. Which technically, people, when you hear it, it's like, no, Tom Brady himself did not apply for the PPE. He has like a business that got it. But still,
Right.
there was the only thing worse than
Fam.
CTU security was the vetting of people who got PPE loans. That's it.
Swish. Yo, because I'm just like, yo, fam, just from just a cursory Google search. Mm-hmm. Like, fam, Papa John's does not need PPE.
Whoa,
PPP.
How else you expect him to do 40 pizzas in 30 days, my guy?
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
He's allowed to do these numbers.
That's a lot
Okay?
to ask. That's a lot to ask. There's a heavy burden on Papa's shoulders. That's true. You're true. That's absolutely right. But like, fam, like all these random, like, didn't Best Buy get like a loan or some wild shit like that? I'm just like, fam, it's Best Buy. As soon as you get the fucking like the paper with all the info, and this first shit that's said on the top is Best Buy, you're like, oh nah.
I mean,
Y'all don't need no money.
I mean, they're the best buy you can get, bro. But you know, like, what do you want? But you know,
You know what I'm saying? You know who needs PPP? Julio. You know what I'm saying? Because he's fucking up his re-up. I'm saying?
But, I mean, you know what? I mean, I
they
feel
got to
some
give PPP to drug dealers.
I feel some kind of way about something you said a couple of seconds ago. Like, you really was like, Papa John's doesn't deserve PPE loans. Like,
I mean, look, I'll retract that statement.
Stop. Do you not love Papa?
I love Papa. I love
Right.
Papa.
You better
because
love Papa.
said, Papa, you know this. We're both diehard Yankee fans.
Bro.
Papa held us down when we was broke and the Yankees scored over 5 runs. Shout out to you for that.
I don't care what
Shout out to
Hero
you for
says.
that.
Listen, Jesus himself personally, I always love Big
Yes.
Papa.
Yes. Yep. Listen, man.
Well,
Listen, you lost me for a second.
Papa John.
But you got me back with the giant chocolate chip
Always
cookie
love
because
you,
I was on
Papa
some smack
John.
shit.
Yo, give me some dipping
Love you,
sauce for
baby.
my bread, yo.
Yo, word. Let me get that garlic.
Always love you, Papa John. Shout out to Julia, Papa's girl. You're.
Pepperoncini.
Yo, let me get 4 pizzas for $20. They don't gotta be good.
Word.
They just gotta
Yo,
be warm.
I don't care.
Yo, take your forehead grease
make
and put them
sure-
on the pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good, baby. Yo, make sure you put the dipping sauce in there so I can eat this cardboard crust. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, that's enough.
With love.
There has not been a rapper has not died that had like a funeral like Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not. Also, this is not a hot take. This is an old head take. Pop Smoke's album could have been 10,000 times better. They just put niggas on it that should not have been on it.
Oh, yeah. And that's what happens. Like,
That's what happens.
posthumous albums, by and large, are like, if they're not fit.
This nigga using multisyllabic words.
No, but it was the same shit with
Yes.
the Biggie duets.
It was.
I was like, nigga, I never, ever want to hear Jazzy Faye and fucking Notorious B.I.G. on the same song ever again. Don't ever violate Nasty Girl like that again.
Wow, Miro.
yo.
Wow. You don't think that was a bop?
I don't care. I don't care that it was a Jazzy Fizzle production. I don't care.
What?
I go.
No. Hey, shout out to Close. We here. We got Kid Miro in the VIP. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up, baby? How y'all doing? I just want to give a big shout out, you know what I'm saying? My baby boss, Heather, you know what I'm saying? My kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Bodega Boys #1 brand in the building. Hey! Let's go, TNT.
Shout out to everyone that was in the Notorious Big Nasty Girls official music video for the remix, and you're not popping now because right now they just showed Pharrell. They showed a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying? Pharrell's still popping. A lot of y'all in the video though, yeah, not so much. You know what I'm saying? They follow some of y'all that were in this video. Now when you go to Flight Club, they follow you around. I don't know how you feel about that, but this is how life is. You know what I'm saying? Watching my life go down.
Down. Yeah, that was totally unnecessary. I mean,
It was. You're completely 1,000% right. No Biggie Small song should start with Jazzy Fizzle Fizzle. Like, no, that's not. That's not. That's not the effect we're going for. Oh man!
Yeah, instead of like boom, 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 you get oh boy,
Fizzle Fizzle. Shout out to Jazzy Fizzle. He had a run.
the Jazzy Fizzle product shizzle. Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm like, God damn.
Oh man.
I love you, bro, but you brought back like the dress shirt under the sweater vest.
We need to bring that back. I need Usher to bring back do rag under the kufi. That was such a hot look, bro.
Oh,
Bring that back. Shout out to me and Pink
We could kill
Pussycat
that.
standing on the couch. They're like, get down. I was like, you can't tell me. I was like, yeah. They're like, if you don't get down, we're gonna tase you.
Shout out to pianos. Yeah, we did the kid and play dance on the table.
You know the
I don't care.
vibes.
Your flashlight was in my eyeballs.
Okay. Also, shout out to everyone that's like, I'm not getting the vaccine. If you ever did coke at Welcome to the Johnsons, you basically, come on, bro. Like, you know the vibe.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yo,
bro.
if you touched
you got
anything
a
at the
new
Lansing McDonald's, you're
exactly.
good.
If you
got
touch
the
anything,
antibodies.
if you touch anything in the Lansing McDonald's, you got hepatitis Q. All right,
Yeah,
and it just skipped a whole bunch of hepatitises.
You got hepatitis Q now, nigga.
Nigga, you got downloadable content version of hepatitis. That shit updates every night. Okay.
You got hepatitis for in-app purchases. Yo, a bundle Hep Z, Hep Y, and Z.
Your hepatitis.
For 2 weeks.
Your hepatitis is like mining itself like Bitcoin to generate more hepatitis. Like yo,
Blockchain.
blockchain. Also, blockchain sounds like a great name for a '90s Black Pino star or for a
man.
'90s rap group that was made up
man.
of white kids.
Yes.
Oh, listen. Okay, you know what? I didn't want to do this. I found this out recently. Blockchain was the name of a rap group that was. Guess who the frontman for Blockchain was? Here's a hint. It was from Boston.
NOG?
Close.
Benzino?
Another rap genius. Josh Gondelman. Josh Gondelman was the lead man for Blockchain. Y'all don't remember that? Everyone listening, please, I need you to
Old black teenagers?
Yes, I need you to Photoshop a source cover with Josh Gondelman as the front man for Blockchain, and make sure Josh Gondelman has the DMX dog chain around his neck. Yeah. Arf, arf. Yeah.
With 2 pugs on leashes.
Yeah. Nice riders. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Josh.
Yeah.
Shout out to the staff of Showtime D. Zamero.
You know what
I
I'm
miss you.
saying? Yes,
I miss you bums because we didn't even get a chance to have a rap party. And our rap party would have been great because our last rap party turned into a slam party of, I think we were doing karaoke, but at one point it was just me drunkenly yelling at shit. And I think we all enjoyed it. But we were going to do that again this year. We were supposed to, I think the rap party this year was going to be like, the next rap party we're going to do has to be 1,000% the opposite of COVID. So we're going to have men, women, and thems naked, and we're gonna eat sushi off of them, and then we're gonna play games where we like put a cherry in our mouth and just pass it around from mouth to mouth to each staff member.
Yeah, spin the bottle and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking like more like Atlanta Orgy. Like, remember that?
Yeah, that could work.
Like, that's a throwback.
Also, every staff member get ready for the lines table. Okay, we're calling it reading. We're calling it reading lines. If you know what I mean. Wait, not judge. Okay.
Going over lines.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. All right. I'm at the end on.
Yo, you want to rehearse?
I'm like, bro, you need any pickups? Because I do. Yeah, bro, come on, bro.
Yo. Pablo's making cocaine?
Yeah, he's like, come on.
Out of coca leaf?
He's like, come on, bro, give me 20 minutes. I got you. How much you
He's
need?
like, yeah, man, I got it, man. Just give me like 5 minutes.
Bro, I stretch a double. Come on, bro. All right, anytime we're talking about using our actual Showtime staff to bundle cocaine, it might be time to wrap it up. You know what it is. Episode 228 of the world's reckless podcast, and they're going to play this in court one day, and instead of being embarrassed, me and Miro could be like, yo, we killed that shit.
Yeah, we did that. You mad?
You
know the fucking vibes. Then somebody in the gallery is going to be like, I'm like, yeah.
And the judge is like, You are both sentenced to 69 years in jail. And I'm like, 69.
Nice.
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 69 was a very good year. Yo, it's your boy. Jesus Nice, aka Young Chipotle, aka Pocket Stay Fat like Cheerio, aka Pocket Stay Fat like, here we go! Reminder, be sure to check us out at Complex Land. They're doing the virtual Complex Tour Conference, whatever you want to call it. We are sitting down, we're breaking down what happened in 2020 with who? The God, Donnie Qua, from the early days. The early days of DJ vs. Mero. Back when the only prep we were given was a towel to wipe our mouths so we didn't get Paul Pierce Smith in the corner of our mouth.
Yeah. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He was our fucking He was our Jeff Van Gundy.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Jeffrey, so I hit the problematic light.
Yo, fam, like we signed an NDA for that.
Did he groom us? Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh God. Oh God. No, check it out. It's really good. It's very touching and heartfelt. And every time we see Donnie, it's good things. So, be sure to check that out.
Yeah, beautiful things. You know what I'm saying?
We got paid for it. So, we don't give a shit. So, man, I know your bitch. Young Day Party, Young Hot Take, Jesus H. Fuego. The opposite of water is what? Fuego. That's right. Woo. I'm only mentioning this because I've been working on a script. It's me versus my half-brother Dragon and how we battle to the death because he's the opposite of...
It's H2O.
Exactly. Wow. The whole thing.
He spits them bars to make your head shake.
The whole thing is filmed in Needle Park on Fordham Road, so it's not really that good. But please check it out. We're trying.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I shot it using the camera on the OmniPoint phone, so it's a little blurry. But
Ooh. But it's a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like real, like lo-fi DIY. It's really in now.
It's in. You'll check it out. You'll like that. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
come on,
it's huge.
Mr. Nando's with a Rondo.
He's like super into indie film.
Mr. 1994 in Nueva York, but Kill going off the Juve boss. That means I'm the boss of the Juve. And you know what the Juve is? It's what I'm boss of. Don't ask me no questions, boy. I'm James Dolan.
Don't ask me no
question. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is.
Because
if you need to ask, you don't need to know.
That's right. Let him know.
Yeah.
Let him know, Mero. Yeah, he's my security. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean he's not security? He has a gun. That's all that's all you need to do security.
Yeah, that's all I need. That's all I need. Like, yo, come on. Fuck out of here.
I mean, come on. Like, what? He need a license to do what? To do what? To, like, shoot niggas?
To what?
I don't think so. Matter of fact, Mero, this guy thinks you're pussy. Just, show him the gun. Nice.
I'm pussy?
Okay. See?
16 in the clip and 1 in the hole, motherfucker.
Let him know.
You know what I'm saying?
Let him know.
You know what I'm saying? You want to test me? You want to test me?
Put up for 40, which is shorty. I can don't talk in the Uber pool because I don't know you. The original +1 got a +1, so don't make a fuss, son. Act like this is... Yo, bro. Just slide me the Zoom ID and let them in. No, he's not entering a passcode. No, my man's not going in no breakout room. He come right in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
No, he's not turning his camera on. That's right. What's up? He got warrants. So, you know what I'm saying? Respect him. These are Rossi and the Jamaican Jew. Jamaican avocado toast. Young Pa that goes to Mufasa. Young Chakuni out the Coonery. Okay, let's tell him alone. Left-handed reliever for the Yankees. Get okay. I mean, you think the Yankees ever going to go to the playoffs again and actually win?
I like it. I like they making good moves. Especially resigning us for $50 million.
Let's get
it, Bobby. Yeah.
It's your boy, Two Phone Jones, DJ Machina, Jay Chuckle Stanley Cups, the Human Dr. Bonds label, Dilute. Leonardo Trapio, Mr. 240 P. Pinot Blurry, DJ Woolite, a.k.a. listen to Wash FM. Miro mentioned him, so we had to give him proper respect.
That's right, baby.
That's the sweet sense,
The sweet sense.
Is that Chet Hayes? Chet Hayes, get out here.
Chet.
No,
Chet, come on, man. Chet, yo, stop, bro. Chet, come on. Oh, God, Chet. Yo, you smoke, Chet.
What you smoking on?
Yo, that's dust, Chet. That's not weed, Chet.
Stop. It was Collie Buds.
Smoking dust.
It was Collie Buds, but Chet Hayes came through and fucking ruined everything, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
God damn, bro.
Damn
What are you doing?
God damn.
Fuck, bro.
Damn, I wish Tom Hanks...
This is actually from Bermuda.
Or something, I don't know. The Curry Goat. Dude, Spicer, Jamal Hasper, the Bronx Dion Ray, nephew, the Moreno. You cannot contain, the human meme. Word to Ja, young Aaron, the racist provocateur, Hedwig Budcoast, Nelson Mandela, Cedric Kiss, Sing Me, Vladimir, Boofin, the human word is melting in your mouth, Mr. Bex on Decadent, Ricky Ticket Squabby, Greg Popovich, Morris Sanchez Chestnut, Mahatma Gandhi, not Maccabee, but I got that cucumber.
You got the cucumber.
It's big like a mushroom. The juice of the press, but your boy never is. I am Dark Damn it. The Dundalli Ganoush. No more cup of noodles. The Prince of Peckin, the Fashion Nova Casanova. William A. cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Forget the small change. Give me.
What do you want?
One. The only after my salute is Dipset. Mr. Saga, catch me a square one top left man's is Marv. Chill Rizzo, the holy cow. Mr. Star Punk, all do is count checks and jerk off and play Black Ops 4. We got OJ, Purple Stuff Soda, and it's me, Sunny D. Y'all want some hot high fructose corn syrup in your mouth? Yeah, okay, here, you dirty bitch. We got OJ. Oh, we got that right there. David Yurman. These expensive. These are red bottles. These are bloody shoes. Smokeem Noah, who just recently retired. Shout out to the homie. Got all them checks.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You made it happen. You lived the dream, Smokeem.
Yo, for real. Smoking in the forest or on a 70 mil contract.
It don't get better than that, bro. It don't get better than that. Andrew
Living his best
Coonan.
life.
A.K.A. the Junior Energy God Junior. Come sit down behind me, Charger.
Whoa,
Call me Petco.
sit on it, no wireless.
Call me Petco because I got your bitch on freeze. The topic of gossip is Sayasa. Shout out to the 11791. Right. You know the vibes. A.K.A. Grandpa Joe, when you see Charlie, you see me. Don't touch that golden ticket. Your man Dead-Eye D's this morning, Sheriff. Mr. Shopping that street easy with a bad breeze like I'm Yeezy. Please believe me. The black Asiatic addict will crack your back like an automatic craftmatic. Mr. Lamarino, West Marino, West Fresh Marino, Code Demeanor. Cheat mask killer, illa. No one could be illa. The Black Zach Moore support Morris. Young KPI. It's a personal Jesus. A.K.A. the Pele and Peloton. JPI Quaso. Inspector Terradec. A.K.A. you're a problematic bait. It's not a secret family if you don't give them the vaccine and you take all, say you have 4 family members, you take all 4 of them for yourself, you got the vaccine 4 times, you super powered. Wow.
Boom. Bow. You know what I'm saying?
You like black people on December 21st. You charged up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Up
You know what I'm
next.
saying? And now,
Come to the stage.
6'2" from the University of East Tremont Avenue.
it's your boy, the Kid Mero, a.k.a. the Human Durag, a.k.a. Donovan McDab, a.k.a. Curve Gotti, a.k.a. Triz Khalifa. A.k.a. Skirt Loader, jump the curb, hit your fucking dog. Ask me if I can give a fuck. His leash was less than 6 feet apart, dog. We're trying to bring these numbers down. We want to tour. We want to see y'all. We want to hug y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know fucking baby, I fucking mang. You know what I'm saying? A.k.a. don't need to check the guest list because there is no guest list, because there are no gatherings. There are no parties. Unless you go to the underground joints, and if you go to the underground joints, then you probably got the Rona. You know what I'm saying? A.k.a. CC Dab Bathia, you know what I'm saying? Catch
Dab
me
on
in my basement, hitting them big dabs, you know what I'm saying? A.k.a. Tiger Backwoods, smoke a 3 gram blunt that hit you with this 9 iron, you know what I'm saying? On the back 9 so they don't know. You know what I'm saying? A.k.a. get into the shmoney and the smoke, it's your boy Goldman Schmack. You know what I mean? A.k.a. Mesh Montana. I went from roaches in my cereal box to deers in my backyard. I think I did pretty well for myself and my family and them. I got all my kids, listen, on the coaching staff of the Giants, and that is why we are having success. I didn't want to blow it up, you know what I'm saying, because of child labor laws and everything like that.
Fuck it.
All
It's
the
worth
success that the
Totally
G-men are having is due to my children, you know what I'm saying? They're working their fingers to the bone, but they're doing it, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? A.K.A. Ben Smack Biombo, you know what I'm saying? A.K.A. Diego Maradona, A.K.A. hold on. Diego Maradona, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
The Yayo God.
The
you know
Yale
what I'm saying?
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr.
Scoring goals, skied up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr.
You know what I mean?
Mr. touched the ball with his hand, but didn't touch the ball with his hand. It doesn't matter because the next fucking goal was sick.
You know what I'm saying? Don't matter.
Look at Victor.
You know what I'm saying?
Victor's
Your
sick.
faith could never.
Victor going through it.
Yeah,
Victor's like, no, it's not fair.
This is South American warfare.
Wow.
Let me not
Victor's like
say
this-
what I really believe. Everybody
Victor's
just
like, this
know.
is my 2000. Victor's like, this is my
Colombian through and through.
2004.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Talk about
Let
it.
him know.
You
How
know
you
what? I
feel?
didn't got to bring Colombian to it. Just ask anyone and ask anybody from England. Okay. This man won a World Cup by punching the ball. into the net,
Whoa.
and you should read the descriptions afterwards.
Listen,
Yo, I'm gonna stop right there.
I mean,
I'm
this
going to go on
is what
YouTube and investigate.
I wasn't
You know
even
what?
born, and I'm tight.
There was that. They're still, don't ask my uncle about that. He's still tight about it. But then again, we didn't have our Maradona moment, but we did because do you remember when the United States beat England in the World Cup only because the goalie for England didn't stop the ball hard enough. He kind of patted it, and the ball kept rolling, and it scored a goal.
rolling.
And the United States eliminated England, and they were fucking sick. And I was in England watching that shit at a bar, and I had on a USA flag shirt, and they were about to beat the living shit out
You
of
have
me.
the Joel Santana fit.
I was like, what's up? What's up, stars and bars, nigga? What's up? What's up, you're... And the Rockets, red glare. Yeah, we'll never do that again, but yeah.
Everybody in the bar started kneeling.
It was like, I was like, yeah, we're working on social justice.
Yeah.
You know, vibes.
For me, his best moments were off the pitch, like when Argentina played Nigeria. So, he actually had to go to the hospital after that. I thought he was just playing.
No,
Nah,
my
man
favorite
went hard. That's
my
why
favorite
I
moment with
respected
him
it.
was when
fuck
he
the
was
soccer.
My favorite moment with him was when he was on the pitch, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah, bro.
That nigga, yeah, boy. Right, that man was had that
Fucking is
boudet.
Maradona.
Nigga,
Super
like,
hot take. Go watch that man's highlights. I'm sorry. He would not be
skied out.
we know today, fam. Like, if he brought those skills to the pitch today,
Yeah, he be doing it, bro.
he would be playing in the Australian third league. Super hot take. There it is. All right.
for our viewers, Victor is Colombian. Yo. So our piece of the goat, the yayo goat.
The yayo goat.
You know what I'm saying? AKA, dick in your baby tumbo, you don't come with this pussy no more. This pussy belong to me. Actually, upon further review, it does belong to you, and I must receive explicit, enthusiastic consent while you are not inebriated. My queen.
We love it.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? AKA, Barlow Santana, so smooth. I fall asleep at the wheel and crash the zip car. You know what I'm saying? Right after that Floyd Mayweather and Paul Logan fight, I said the nigga's name wrong because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? AKA the Dominican Dundada, AKA I'm going to swipe my card again. There's definitely money on it. Stop trying to play me before I call your manager that DVRs the show and embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Look, all I needed was some pillowcases, dog, because, like, my kid threw up on one, and, like, I got to get one. I'm trying to get in and out quick. You know what I'm saying? Target is mad hectic. Nobody's following no rules. I'm trying to get in and out. So swipe my card. There's money on it, bro. Look, I'm pulling my mask down. I'm the Kid Murrow. These is Murrow. Showtime. Number one Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Bodega Boys. No. Ring a bell. Best Timberlands in stores now. God level knowledge charts. You know what I'm saying? Oddfellows ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Deezus Pieces. Merrow's marshmallow meringue. Hello? Bodega capsule? No? Not ringing a bell?
Shut up, my nigga. Shut up.
Oh, my God. All right. You know what? I'm going to steal this shit. Fuck you.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Miro, get out of there. You got to go.
Oh, shit. Okay. Romeo Santos. Tu favorito, mami. So Zanny. Wow, let me black out. Yo, I woke up and the Giants was in first place. Wow. But I don't care because I'm playing with Chelsea boots, papi. I'm only worried about interlingus. I don't care about sports. Yo, I'm a professional ass eater. Holla at your boy. Pull up at United Palace, I'll show you the way. AKA Light No Dutchie. Hello? Is it weed you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes that you've been coronafied. So I cannot share this blunt with you. You know what I'm saying? AKA Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? Your girl got my balls more deflated than Bobby Crafts. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Tampa Bay smoking meth and getting handies. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? AKA Field Ass Tyson. I want to explore your cosmos mind. You know what I'm saying? Especially that Milky Way on your panties. You know what I'm saying? But consensually, of course, because we're the consent boys. You know what I'm saying? AKA Lil Snoozy Vert. First nigga to tap out on live. Been social distancing before Rona. We got receipts. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got me slumped in the basement at fucking 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Leaning. You know what I mean? AKA Friday Messi MVP of Gelato. You know what I'm saying? AKA Daniel Bettyfield. I gotta get some sticks. I gotta get some sticks. You know what I'm saying? Quick segue. Better Argentinian soccer player, Messi or Maradona? Go.
Who, me? Messi, because he sounds messy. I don't know.
Messi. All right.
I mean, it was clearly Messi.
There you go.
the hater jumped out.
I'm not even a hater, fam. You want to hear a real hater? Juan Sebastian Verón. That's who was the best out of all of them. Yo, both those niggas are midgets. You can't get down to their level. Okay?
He said, who?
They're 5'1". Okay?
Relax.
The energy, I need it.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? Word.
You know, you're just a jerk. I mean, you're really just stupid. I mean, it's not even clever or funny or anything. It's just dumb.
You tell him, Mike.
It's a disgrace.
You tell him, Mike.
Disgrace to funny.
Nigga wore Lotto fucking cleats. Get out of here.
Wow.
Not Mulatto the rapper. Lotto.
Not Big Lotto.
Not Big Lotto.
Not Big Lotto.
She got balls.
Not
she
Big
got
Lotto.
balls.
She actually doesn't. She actually doesn't. But you know.
Hey, you know, it is.
If you come into the game and your name is Mulatto, like what's it? You know what? I am announcing I am a rapper now. My name is Cooley. MC Cooley. So
MC Cooley, you can make it as a thing. You can. Damn, you can make.
I would like to apologize.
Yo.
I gotta apologize to Vashti, to Janice, like mad people.
Yo, not for nothing. Shout out to Cheryl. She be saying that shit all the time. She's like, yo, fam.
Bro, I have family members that proudly call themselves Cooley, and I'm just like, you can't. They're like, who's gonna check me? And I was like, all right.
I guess. Okay.
guess. All right.
Fine.
I'm not saying it, but
All right.
be sure to check out MC Cooley's first single, All Mixed Up. You know. Coming to you on Act 3 Records.
Yo, the Cooley guy, when Cheryl hit me with the Cooley guy shit, I was like, no!
I was like, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. No.
I was like,
You can't say that. Meanwhile, my mother's like, your uncle's Cooley. I was like, shh. First of all, he's dead. And secondly, no. Also,
you make it hot. Stop.
Also, I pointed out to my family, I was like, the fact that we call everyone Cooley is why my little cousin, who's clearly half Pakistani, walks around a house in Birmingham, London, and is just like, I hate these filthy Pakis. And I'm like, you're Pakistani.
Sir,
what's wrong with you?
Sir.
I was like, you know what? I can't hit you, but I would. All right? Fix your face. So, shout out to Sabrina. All right.
What the whoop your little ass, motherfucker? AKA Ben Boston.
Thump.
My hands are gifted. Have you ever in your jive turkey life Euro stepped Rona and survived while Tootie Giuliani's farting on camera and catching Rona in the same week? Wow. Double L. That's a compound fracture. I can fix those with just a toothpick and a 7-Eleven straw. Your favorite could never.
We love you.
Candy.
We love you, man.
Oh, I appreciate you. Please refrain from throwing panties on stage. It makes Candy upset. Mm-hmm. Candy, get the strap like the first row up, please. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? AKA, I'll open your medicine cabinet. You know what I mean? Because you know who the fuck it is. It's the Zen Man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? AKA Rico Sabrosa, AKA Baby Newport 25 niggas got garbage down the way, AKA Nino Brown, shut the Carter down for 2 hours a day for sanitizing purposes only. You know what I'm saying? Then we back on, you know what I'm saying? And G Money will clap you. You know what I'm saying? AKA live harassing patrons in the street and looking for businesses that are open to open the door and serve as an impromptu doorman. It's the East Trevon Stevie B doing all his greatest hits like I wanna be the one your DD is fucking. And Dope Sick Love, don't let me lean. You know what I'm saying? AKA, I met Mike Francesa, I'm never gonna fail, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? AKA, I feel like I've said this, you know, couple, like not even 72 hours have not even elapsed yet, and I have to remind you that the only rock stars left in the world are the Bodega Boys, of which I am one. The plantain sipping over in the sky. One day you will find me smoking weed on Tremont, taking off my shades to shame me for not wearing a mask. That's right, I'm taking off my sunglasses, mate, just so I can look you in your eye and make you feel pitiful for not wearing your mask correctly and being a super spreader. Piece of trash. You rubbish. You never spent a minute in the council estate. You know what I'm saying? AKA,
Whoa, back at it, trying to finesse his way onto the Lakers and win that chip with Bronny. It's Barbelos Anthony.
4-3.
Bang! You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? AKA, yo, I told y'all before, man. Listen, the car got money on it, and I'm going to tell you again. If you see me at Target and I'm higher than of the motherfucking wardrobe rack in my room right now that's hitting my ceiling and making a hole in the shit, approach me like an Ursine mammal, dog, because I may react erratically, dog. You don't know what's happening when I'm off them eddies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You could be a predator. You know what I'm saying? And I don't react kindly to that type of thing, especially when I'm with my cubs, dog. You know what I'm saying? So take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying? Every time, you know what I'm saying? We in a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JT. We in a pandemic. You know what I mean? And, you know, times are hard, so we're doing a lot of Zooms. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let y'all know that I am the Kid Mero, a.k.a. Tom Petty of the Ball Breakers, because every time I'm on a Zoom, I'm free balling.
Oh wow! Hey, bro, do the Jeffrey Toobin remix, bro.
Yeah, baby, you know
like,
what I'm saying? I'm tubing down the highway.
The proper song is "Baby, Let's Tube in." Look at my Piscadillo. Shout out to Jeffrey Toobin, the original Susio boy. You get Susio.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, wow. I just realized something. Not to cut off your AKAs. We have more than enough time to put together a Ball Baggies award for the end of the year. Ooh. Let's get on that. The Ball Bags is coming back, baby. Ooh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah, speaking of ball bags, hey kids, it's Benzo the Clown. Hire me for your kid's birthday party. You saw me on the #1 show at late night. I'm great. For my grand finale, I'm gonna do balloon animals. But really quick, I gotta take a bathroom break, and Mr. Fun Fun is gonna take over for a little second here. I'll be right back.
Hey kids, it's Mr. Fun Fun. Hey, a lot of you kids are like, you know, celebration of Hanukkah and different holidays coming up and stuff. I mean, I know I don't really do religious stuff, but if you guys would like to celebrate Festivus, if you want to come in the bathroom with me, I have like the grievance pole, and you could just grab it and tell me what's like bothering you. Like,
hey, whoa.
What happened, bro?
No, kids, sorry, you're not touching any polls. We gotta go. Just remember to go to the polls and vote. That's what he
right.
meant.
That's right. That's what I meant, kids. Be sure to vote. Be sure to go to the poll. Vote early, and also vote for like older guys that are still attractive because they have foreskins. And I mean, you know.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's get in the minivan. I warm it up. Let's go. Bye. Whoa. AKA, I sold fake lean to be listen, I sold fake lean to your favorite SoundCloud rapper, dog. Realistically, fam, now I'm just breaking open old lighters. You know when a lighter has the little tube that doesn't quite reach the bottom, so you got like a little bit of lighter fluid?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just breaking open all my old lighters and dumping them into like a gallon of like, you know, Windex, and then just throwing like assorted chemicals in there, shaking it up. You know what I mean? And then putting it in branded bottles. And it's selling like hotcakes. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all you SoundCloud rappers for keeping me busy in this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? AKA, ho, 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 papi, you know what time it is. And I've been talking about I'm very excited about the Giants winning today. So shout out to Blake Martinez, big part of the victory. Póngale SP, please, right now. Oye, ¿qué es lo que guau? Llegó el hijo Tito y FIFA, coño, loco. Todo bajando con la pámpara prendida. No me de cotorre que el palo que tiene Tito te tumba el coco, mamá huevo. Váyase de ahí que conmigo tú no vas a sonar. No te sofoca cuando me veas en el Guinea con tu jeva. Tengo los aparatos y los contratos. Con papá Dios tengo un pacto. You know what I'm saying? Dile a Tai que estamos burlados hace rato. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out. La Casa Showtime, shout out Cash Shop, shout out Hassan and por la fucking nota, shout out This is Bueno, la nota jamaiquina. Wow, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Look, he número 7. That's for good luck, papi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Víctor Marte, el papi de las ladies. 24 quilates de melena. Wow. ¿Tú le quieres mamar ese bicho, mami?
Yo,
You know the
chill.
fucking vibes.
Es que, hey, sale la nueva bodega, coño, la bodega, el Daila más dura, la planta, la insuperable, coño, la cibernética, la chica eléctrica, you know what I'm saying? Y shout out, mi presidente Pío, suelta esa vaina, coño, la secretaria de defensa está aquí, estoy activo con el cañón, avísame que lo suelto. Llegó mi hermanito friki, coño, 12 años por no ser boca floja. Yo no hago coro con Palomo, tú sabes que lo que descanse en paz, mi hermanito Sexor y mi hermano Chadwick, siempre con la bandera alta. Y yo, ponga atención, quédate en tu casa, que la vaina está rara, estamos en un tiempo raro. Quédate en tu casa, lávate tu mano, 6 metros de distancia, ¿ok? Y ponte tu mascarita y tu vaina, tú sabes. Es una vaina retratada. Si tú tienes una mascarita de Louis Vuitton o Gucci, una vaina, tú bajas con la pintadura. ¿Tú me entiendes? So, ponte tu mascarita, loco, es una vaina heavy. Y me quité y ya. Estamos en 228, 228. Papi, that's it. We did it, papi. We here. You know what I'm saying? 200. Oh, my God. Somos contentos. Shit.
Yo, episode 228. You know the fucking vibes. Another one for your face. Put it in your ear holes and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Cash, shout out to Showtime, shout out to Oddfellow, shout out to Timberland, shout out to Red House, shout out to shout out to Bronx Brewery. Remember, had a beer. Oh shit! Yes. Oh my God! All types of shit out here. Shout out to Viceland. No, okay, I went too far. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's been another one. Another one. We'll be back next week. Keep washing your hands. Stay home, and so hopefully we get out this fucking pandemic so you can see a live show. You filthy animals.
Please.
All right, we out. Peace.
Holla.